Earn that mature rating, ladies and gents.
Whoa. All right.
So-
Y'all wonder why we left
The Hot
Facebook Live to do
Springs
this
episode?
shit. Say what?
This is the Hot Springs episode because we had the beach episode.
Oh,
Or was
wait,
it
no,
the?
it was a Hot
I can't
Springs
remember.
episode.
Or was this beach episode?
No, this is episode.
I think this is the Cabin in the Woods episode.
This is episode 10. This is the end of season 1. But don't worry.
So we're gonna see a lot of boobies. That's all right. That's why I had to show my boobies.
Yeah.
So does that mean I get next Sunday off for my birthday?
Totally.
Birthday's next Sunday.
It is.
I really want to come up there to hang out with you, but
Come up the weekend after when we're out of the track.
yeah, I'll try my best. I actually have money. To
Is that
spend, so
really that much sooner?
Yeah,
It's the 10th.
it's weird.
No.
It's Saturday. It's the Saturday after my birthday.
I know.
You were actually, you and coming up were actually the topic of part of the topic of discussion today at lunch between me and the Godfather, Kit.
Oh.
I was helping to move some stuff, and we got talking about this year. We want to shoot the people, more than the cars because we want that's what we go to the track for. The cars are cool, but I go to see my friends, and we talked about the fact that we miss taking pictures of you because you were just so much fun. Because even capturing a still, and the energy carries through, and that we miss you. And we want to see you get your ass back up here at least for the 2 days, if not for everything else.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna try it. I'm trying my very best to actually go for every single event as much as I could, and that's why I'm trying to get a car so that way I could drive some of these events at the very least. But we'll talk about that in a second. But first, let's get the intros done. Ladies and gentlemen, it's yo boy. It is the greatest. You love to see it. The Low Gear Sencast. Episode 10. Who the fuck saw that coming? Oh my god. Yes.
Can I say that I saw that coming?
Exactly. Yes. But that's why you're the wise. But oh boy, I am your right now not so humble host, the Send Samurai, the leader of this group of gentlemen. I am joined by my co-host, the Bearded Master, the Dwarven Drifter, the Blood Angels Chapter, Brandon Kuhn.
Yo.
And down below us is a good friend. Ooh, he provides some of the most solid advice. He is known as Glenn the Wise.
A lot of people
Captain
don't
of
like
the
my
longboat,
voice.
ladies and
Logical.
And like to say, once again, just in case you didn't hear it the first time, it's episode 10. I'd like to take a moment to say thank people. I'd like to thank everybody who would come and watch this or who like the page. Thank you for helping make this just that bit more fun. Just that because with an audience it's even better because you can see you can see me do dumber shit.
Dude, sometimes it puzzles me that people are willing to sit there and watch us just kind of bullshit about things for an hour or two.
Oh yeah, it's weird, but it happens.
Maybe it's because we talk about the important topics.
Oh yeah,
We do. And we provide the everyman view of the important topics.
Indeed, because we are just like you. Me, I don't even have a cool car yet. I'm about to, maybe, but we'll talk about that. But
Glenn's just like you, but he has a better beard.
I wish I had a
It's like,
beard. There's
just grow like an epic wispy curly mustache, man.
there's three different types of facial hair, like the nothing, the okay, and the beard.
I'm
So,
working on getting the beard back. I'm going to probably go to a
take
Van
your
Dyke.
mustache. I want you to just go just full Manchu, man.
Oh, yeah, straight up foo.
Just the eyebrows. Dude,
Yep,
my Gramps could do that. He actually did that before he died. He was just like
That or until you get the foo, you need to do the Snidely Whiplash.
It's what, am I gonna be like Kung Pao where I'm like my name is Betty.
Yes, you will.
I'm Betty.
You very well could.
Okay, all right. So let's get started with the usual, some technical updates. Yes, and I've made some headway. Woo! Okay, so I'm compiling some. Yes.
Oh, flag.
Get hyped.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh. Yo, I don't know what you do with that, but
If you're Catholic, you know what I do with this.
Oh, whoa.
The problem is that's not a flat ruler. That's one of the rulers the nuns use when they really got pissed off. Shit.
Well, this is the ruler I use for drawing and stuff because
Oh, yeah,
Ass
it's
hurts
got
thinking about
different
it.
scales and stuff on
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah, it's got all the different scales.
Oh God, yes. Speaking of scales, I am currently scaling out how long the clips are going to be for our funniest moments from season 1, episode 1 to episode 10. Yeah, that was a good transition, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So wait, if this is a season finale, do we have to like leave the people on a cliffhanger so they come back for season 2?
Sure, I don't know. I literally put in the description where we.
We're gonna have to present. We're gonna have to show them. We're gonna show them a new villain in the last minute of the show.
Oh yes.
Like we'll get by a car. Will it be a clapped out car? Most likely.
Fuck off. Okay. We'll talk about it in a second. Fuck off. Okay.
I have no room to talk. You see the car I recently bought.
Okay.
It technically doesn't run.
Okay. Right. Let me get to the technical fucking updates already. So I'm putting together our funniest moments for episode 1 through episode 10. Keep in mind that these episodes are me just fucking around. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm getting better at it. And I'm using some After Effects and whatnot in post-production and trying to figure out how that works. So that's a thing. I'm also trying to make music, which I know how to do. So that we can do non-copyrighted stuff.
Yeah.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
Yeah, we're doing that shit. So what else is there? Let's see. Oh yeah, so Streamlabs. I have been messing around with that, and because I am a bit of a pleb right now, I don't have a second monitor, which would be really, really nice for monitoring everything, so they can see chat and stuff. So
How? How do you not have a second monitor?
I left it back up north. I left it back up north. Okay, I'm gonna try to steal one out of like a broken Best Buy or whatever and make it work, but I'll see what happens. So I will get a second monitor, and then hopefully by next season, which is like episode 11 or episode 12 or sometime around there, it's going to be like a lot more streamlined. I mean, I can see the chats, everything will be a lot nicer. Fidelity will be good, and I'm gonna try to use Streamlabs, and I'm trying my best to get this to be also a audio podcast for people who want to listen. So I try to get this on like whatever audio places you got, like Google Play, Spotify, or Apple, whatever you got. I'll try to do it best as I can.
If we have a set chat stream somewhere, I'm kind of battle station, and I can keep track of that.
Totally could. Oh yeah.
Because I am entirely down to see what people say about us.
Mm-hmm. So
I will show them my butt aggressively.
I will touch your butt aggressively.
So another technical thing is another thing is if you haven't noticed, my background has changed. I'm trying to be more dynamic with it, so that way you won't be staring at a blank wall the whole time. So right here, I got the good old freebie. That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh man, Harbor Freight got tons of them. Great. It's awesome. It's embroidered.
Straight out of China.
Mm-hmm. Straight out of China. That's
That or straight out of like Midvale.
Whoa. So some Utah slam.
Well, no, there's a flag place in like somewhere in Midvale, Draper, that direction.
Jeez.
Oh, there's one down here too.
Just look down 56, or just actually no, look down 35th, and just keep going until you hit Redwood. You're gonna find like 15 of these.
That's true.
Okay. We also got this, the usual, beautiful, always appreciated portrait that everybody in Drift, Utah made for me, and I appreciate it 100%. That's why it's always gonna be up there on top of my tripod.
I love that it's a Honda Beat.
It's sick, right?
Like it's Stucky driving the Beat right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Stucky.
So when you come back, bring that with you, because I didn't get a chance to sign that before you.
I'll fucking bring it.
That picture like matches your energy for one. It's just such an oddball car. I don't know if people know what a Honda Beat is.
I love Beats.
Typically cappuccino.
It is a K car from Japan that is a mid-engine sports car.
It's like an S600 grew up a little.
It's like they took a crotch rocket and just threw it in a car and said, yeah.
And it's the gooberiest looking little car to have a dumb engine in it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. We should K-swap it.
Oh, wait, we already got some comments. See, Tyler Colbert says, if I ever scroll through my feed again and I see Brandon Kuhn's nipples, I'm calling the cops. Josh Mayer
You
said.
did not see my nipples. The camera was just a little too high.
Josh Mayer said.
Oh, it's all my nipples.
Josh Mayer said, "Nah, you need a fat cat sitting on the lip, G." Oh yeah. Oh man, we got to monitor these a lot more carefully. But holy fuck, that's actually really good.
Oh.
That's good. Oh god, man, we're already off to a great start. Also, steering wheel. That's probably not going to be there anymore because I'm going to try to find a car very soon because I'll have.
It'll probably be there, but it'll have a hub on it.
Yep. Yeah, it'll have a nice head.
I need it until I get it mounted. I need to bring in the hub that I got from Glenn that's got the anime girl in the middle of it. That my wife just rolls her eyes at every time I use that thing. It's hot rod red and it's got an anime girl taped to it. And Becca just rolls her eyes every time.
Stickers. It was just like a non-waterproof sticker, so I stuck some clear Gorilla Tape over it to waterproof it.
It looked like it was like a printed out, and then it just got clear tape on it, sitting right in the middle, and it was like.
Yeah, because when you put the steering wheel on there, it perfectly fits in the horn button.
Yep, and it is just kind of hot boy AF, which is what the car is going to be.
It's very hot boy. Okay, so just last thing is that I'm just debating on this. I might get a boom arm because like this honestly for my daily use gets kind of in the way, and a boom arm would actually be nice. So I could be like up here, like pull it in, be like Joe Rogan just yelling at you. But
see, I've been thinking about getting one too, and like an actual like webcam setup so I can give my laptop a break from
yes
being more professional.
Profish. Okay.
Well, but the thing is like I've been taking advantage of so on Nerding for Beginners. I went back to old school to where you don't see my face at all.
Shout out to Nerding for Beginners.
So I'm I'm the DM screen, so you can't see me. You can't see my rolls or anything. And I kind of like that even better because it keeps players on their toes even more because they don't know what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyways, that's as far as technical updates. Unless any of you guys got something you want to add in.
That's about it. Like I might be getting a mic and some other stuff.
I'm eventually probably going to build some kind of a backdrop so you're not seeing the chaos.
Same.
My
I'm going to fix this lighting situation right here. The boob that hangs from the ceiling.
Yeah. I may hang one of my pirate flags from something. There. Because I have 2 Jolly Rogers. Until I acquire a Principality of Sealand flag.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just moving my desk.
I've thought about doing that too, but there's not really any walls that aren't horribly weird in my office.
I'm probably going to be moving in a month to a new spot that my ma owns, which would be a lot easier to pay for than this place. So,
well, that'd be handy.
Yeah,
that's good stuff. Yeah. It's always great.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. But anyways, let's get down to some of the topics. This is episode 10. Episode 10, I specifically wrote on my note for the agenda, fuck around, but discuss a few topics in between.
Fuck around, find out.
So, did you notice that the EPA thing just disappeared?
Yeah. I've noticed that disappeared because I knew you were calling it. They're fear-mongering. You
know why?
Why? What's up?
Fear-mongering, and they just swept it under the table like, fuck off.
Well, I think they run that bitch up the flag every couple of years to see.
It's about every 5 years, actually.
Just how pissed off everybody gets about it. And when they finally don't have everybody ass mad about it, that's when they'll actually do something with it.
No, then we'll just because I got a letter from my congressman.
Ooh.
Romney or whatever.
From Willard. Willard Romney. That's his real name.
Okay. So his basically said that yes, we need to do something about the Clean Air Act, but motorsports isn't the enemy.
Which he's not wrong.
He's like, there's no reason to get rid of an American pastime. It's basically what his whole thing said.
It's a form letter, you know that, and I know
it really is. It's at the same time, it just kind of shows what side he's actually on.
Yep. Yeah, he's never been to a racetrack in his life.
I know, but I'm very glad that our senator or whatever.
One of our senators
is on our side.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the same guy who just blocked porn?
No, that was a state level shit.
Okay,
that was state level nonsense.
They're wrong.
Because all of the problems in the state have been solved, and so now we have to go after porn again.
Utah's getting better. Yay! I remember that shit in high school. I had to fucking help set up a fucking presentation because I worked in stage crew, and they're like, "Here you go." I'm like, "What is this? Just put this in projector." I'm like, "The fuck? It just says porn," and I was like, "Wait a minute." But then
porn. enemy numero uno. It's worse than guns.
Nobody has explained to them and shown them the educational film that will tell
He
you
like
that
shows like
the internet is for porn.
So
he
wait,
shows like kinky porn. He's like, this is assault porn.
they're hating on
High
kinks.
capacity porn.
They're hating on kinks, dude. So you're telling me if I'm into the birds and the bees, they're gonna block that?
It's porn with an adjustable stock and a pistol grip.
Assault porn.
Jesus Christ.
This is my high capacity 30-year magazine porn.
Anyway, so
EPA and porn. Good start, guys.
so
I mean, you said fuck around.
Mr. Sen
Solid.
Samurai,
Fucking solid.
Mr. Sen Samurai, come back here.
What?
Why don't you own a Cressida?
Okay, why do I own a Cressida or want a Cressida? Which one did you say?
Why don't you own one? Same with Brandon Kuhn. Why don't you own one?
Oh man.
We should all have them.
Because I lack space to store, work on, whatever said Cressida.
They're a big car.
Well, it literally, like, I need to move my Volkswagen out of my garage down to my storage facility
Yep.
so that, well, but not to put another car there.
I just need my pops to buy your car so you can use it off parts, for fuck's sake. I've been telling him to fix it constantly.
If your pops decides to buy my car, God, that would make me happy as a fucking clam.
How much would he sell it to him? I'm pretty sure he would do it.
I mean, my ask is 2, but I'm pretty negotiable, and that comes with all of my parts, which is...
Pretty sure in this day and age for that car, that would sell so quickly.
It's got some serious body issues.
My pops is the right guy for that job.
Exactly. I honestly would rather see him get it running because he could get it running pretty easily.
He's not. He can't do the mechanics. He can only do the body work.
The mechanical work on it's not too difficult. The body work is what's putting me in a bind. Because all of the body work on that car has to be welded.
Oh yeah, because it's all one solid piece except for the doors, the front,
the doors, the bonnet, the deck lid. Yep. Yeah. So, but I've got a complete 1200 that came out of it.
Yeah.
I have a mostly built 1600 DP. I need to put the other head and change the head on the other side to the high flow head.
Yeah, you
and put new pushrod tubes in it, and then it will be a complete balanced 1600. And then I have another 1600 case and a big bore kit, and like 11 extra heads and like a half dozen carburetors, including a dual carb kit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got stupid parts for it.
A lot of cool shit going on in there.
I'm not in a huge bind to sell it, but I'd like to get it out of my way.
More space, dude. More space.
Well, but either way, either that or it goes to my storage facility so that I can turn the other half of my garage into an engine building facility.
Ooh.
For temporarily, so that I can build my big Mazda engine. I want to go through it, make sure everything's right on it.
Does your big Mazda engine actually happen to be an LS? That's a big Mazda engine.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a 1.8. It's the 1.8 VVT that I have. It's bigger than my 1.8.
All right.
And it's got
bigger.
And it's got a 6-speed hanging on it to go to the Australian differential that I have for it.
All right.
That's true.
Oh, oops.
But I mean, just that way I have some room to work on the Miata a little bit, do the over fenders, all that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she's getting fat girl fenders on her.
Oh, boys.
And then, I mean...
I'm like scratching my sunburn right now.
I love Cressies. They're awesome cars, but I don't have a space to store one. I don't have a place for one in my life right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love Cressies. I would love to do an executive Cressie at some point in time.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking more like...
Of course, also, wasn't the Cressie available in a wagon?
Yeah.
It's the one I got.
It's the one he's got, and those are
as
a rare to find.
A fan of the long roof, a Cressie wagon would make me extra happy.
I found out more things about that car.
What about it?
So, it all started with our friend Madison, how that car got saved.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I had the cash, I'd save the one that she just put up.
Oh, that one?
That
I think
NC?
I sold the NC.
Did it? Because it used to be Ben Allred's car. And
if it's Ben Allred's, that's good.
It. Yeah, it's Ben's old car. Ben wrecked it. Madison saved it from the junkyard. I tried to convince Ben he needs to buy it back. But yeah, I tagged him just saying, Ben, get back in the yacht club. And then he says, that's actually my old car. And I'm like, well, dude, you need it back in your yard. But he's got problem is, he has some kick-ass goofy projects in his yard.
Yeah.
That he needs to clear out before he can do another one. Well, he's sitting on an FC. He's got a dually Datsun mini truck.
Oh.
He's got something else in the backyard that dates back to slightly post World War II, but I can't remember what it was. I kind of got a glimpse at it. But yeah, Ben doesn't need another project, but Ben needs that NC back. But if I was, if I had the space, she's asking reasonable money for a yacht, and I would buy the mini yacht because they're cool, and I would drive the mini yacht around for a while.
We could set it up as a scout for the flotilla for sure.
Sure, yeah.
It's our PT boat, right?
No, dude, we can make it destroyer class. We could. It could definitely. It could be destroyer class. I mean, look.
Or me and Joey like aircraft carriers then?
No. You battleship.
You guys drive the battleships. I think I daily.
Battleship, and if you want aircraft, if we're going aircraft, you got to have basically a van, like a full size, just like a minivan at that point.
I mean, well, the Pathfinder. I've got the Pathfinder and I've got the Duramax.
I would say I would classify that as an aircraft carrier if you're into droning and you have drones. You're just go.
We could probably launch them out the sunroof of the Pathfinder.
Okay, that would be here's the reason why, I want a Cressy, but at the same time, I'm I can't find them, and I don't want to have to manual swap it.
Here's the thing: as much fun as a Cressy wagon would be, I saw about a week and a half ago an E63 AMG wagon in gunmetal gray, and it was just hello, where have you been all my life? How do I get you into my life?
How do I insert you?
Yeah,
come
to daddy. Come to daddy. I also wouldn't mind having a 3 Series wagon. Obviously, I still hold a candle for a Magnum with a Hellcat and a T56.
So, the funny thing about the Magnums that makes me laugh is that they look so much better.
I just found a wagon
with a 300 front end on them.
They do. They very much.
Oh, where's that at?
This is Whittier, California.
Me?
How much you want for it?
He wants.
That's Northern California, isn't it?
He wants right now it says 1,400. It has 272k miles on it. Transmission starts slipping on long drives. Around town is fine. Also, everyone tosses transmissions and swaps in a manual. Engine and all interior electronics like windows work. The dash is uncracked. Seats are very good shape and carpets are decent. Rear window is missing. I'm open to offers and trades.
So here's the next problem with the Cressy wagons.
And he's trying to fix
They're
a
rear axle.
Yeah, they are.
That's not a problem.
That's kind of a problem for me.
For him, because he wants to be all Stancy boy.
Well, not Stancy boy. I just want something that's cool. I like cool. I'm young and stupid. So
that Cressy wagon would be the coolest thing you ever seen.
Yeah, dude, but I'm down with a sedan. I'm down with that.
No, Cressy wagon, son.
Sedan.
I mean, it might not get you
all
the
I take in a stand.
I can't leave Joey alone.
I would be all about that wagon. Mm-hmm. Offer him a grand. See what he says. See if he jumps on $1,000.
Oh man, I would. You can't do long drives. You got to realize I'm out here in Phoenix, Scottsdale specifically, which is 30 minutes from Phoenix. Basically the same distance between West Valley and Tooele. And this guy's in Whittier, California. Basically the equivalent distance of going to Las Vegas.
Well, it just says the trans slips on long drives. Doesn't say it can't do long drives. So if you baby it a bit, you probably get it home.
Ooh.
How about this? We'll get mine registered and running, and then we'll take that to California.
Yo, there's by the way, there's a Hachi right now for $8,800. I'm just looking.
Yeah.
What's in it?
A, it's too much. B, it's a Hachi Roku.
Okay, all right. Number one, fuck
I've got
off.
issues with Hachis.
Yeah, I don't see Devin having issues with that.
Okay. You want me to explain how much of Devin's Hachi actually still a Hachi?
Yeah.
The shell is barely still a Hachi.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
He's beam swapped with a supercharger. He's got a Volvo rear end in it. I mean, there is nothing. There's very, very little from Japan still on that. Or well, from Toyota still on that.
Okay, all right. Let me read it out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Hachi Roku I'm looking at. 1985 Toyota 86, $8,800. All right. This is what it says. Hey all, I have an A86 I have a few offers on, but I am looking on more offers located in San Diego. Might be open for trade for 240s or parts/cash. Car runs dry as A86CAE, decent condition, has patches of rust on exterior, trim mostly, but frame is still good. This is to be expected. Passenger door, roof, trunk, and small spots around. Bottom frame is still good. He fucking stresses that out. All right, fresh built KA24DE Nissan 2.4 liter dual cam with wiring harness, manual ECU, KA24DE 5-speed manual transmission, one-piece drive shaft, oil and coolant catch cans, aluminum radiator and silicone hoses, SR5 rear end drum brakes. He wrote that down in caps. Weir spool, new bearings. Both wheels spin like a welded differential. Lowering springs all around. Half cage installed. Quick release with NRG brand new 330mm steering wheel. Rep bride seats with rails. Body kit and paint done by previous owner. Not nice at all, but does look alright at a glance. It's all rep stuff other than the lights. Will need a bit of work. Rep 14 wheels all around with Toyo proxies.
Okay, so he has rep seats, rep wheels, drum brakes.
Fake it till you make it, right?
KA24DE, which is like $100 engine.
I am a huge fan of the KAs though, but on
I'm not bagging on them.
But on a Hachi for this,
well, and then it's got rust. Sounds like on most every body panel, and
which is weird for a California car.
Patch panels are not easy to find for that car. It is very hard to find patches.
California.
No.
Yeah. So what you're saying is yeah.
I'll pull it up on my Facebook right now. I'll pull it up on Facebook and show the people right now.
That's $3,500 tops.
Okay, so
for the amount of work you have to do on that thing, and for the parts he's got in aren't good. I mean, rep rides, okay, whatever. It functions, and I'm a po folk too, but I'm not going to advertise it as anything adding value to it.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing on screen right now, since I don't have a second monitor, and you're just basically going to see me do exactly what I'm doing. You can't see our faces, but you hear us talking.
Inside.
Yeah. Yes. Tentacle inside.
Where are you on the YouTube channel? Is that where you're showing?
I was on the YouTube channel. Now I'm on my Facebook. You can see.
I'm looking at it. I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The dude watches Initial D. Okay.
This is on your Facebook or the Sendcast Facebook?
This is on my Facebook, but it's okay.
So like the car doesn't look bad from a glance, but then I start nitpicking it in my brain.
Yeah, I'm going to go through it one more time for the audience's sake. Take another look.
Look at that cracked dash.
Hey, yeah, that's...
Swap looks pretty alright, but it's just a basic swap. There's no turbo, no nothing.
Yeah.
There's a bride rep seat. I just only like really skinny dudes can fit in freaking brides. Even the rep.
No, you're right. Shit, like even my ass, I can't fit into that. And I'm still considered scrawny, even though I consider myself not that small of a dude. But yeah,
that's 8,800. That's a lot. Unless I'm just not up on.
That sounds like $5,000 too high.
Yeah.
For that car.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. But for all I know, some dude's gonna walk up and go, "Here's your money," and just take the car.
And like $3,000 too much for a straight car.
This is Laguna Beach. Excuse me, not Whittier. Oh, wait, no, the Cressy was from Whittier. This is Laguna Beach. This car, no, it's not worth that much, but because of the hype surrounding it, everybody's all like, yeah, that's...
You don't like a Corolla, you like an anime.
Yeah, that's pretty much...
I have flat told Hachi folks to their face in the drift world that the Hachiroku is the most overrated thing in drifting, and the second most overrated is the S chassis.
They get NPC.
You know what does really good? Not drifting, it does really good grip racing.
Hachis? Well, yeah, it's... As a grip car, it's about like driving a Miata. They're quite good.
Oh, yeah.
They're still...
Here's the difference. That thing, the Hachi, is going to try to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Miata will at least hold your hand while it tries to kill you.
I said, an NA will try and kick your ass. But yeah, it's at least going to, feel bad about it and apologize.
You got to consider you're driving an 80s Corolla.
Yep.
That's what you're driving.
It's still a rad car.
It's still cool, but...
They are, but they're not the be-all and end-all. You're right. These people are not in love with a car. They're in love with an anime.
Its characteristic is not necessarily being like that car that everyone can hop in and go for, like everyone thinks. It's a car that takes good amount of skill in order to actually start getting down. And then once you start practicing, you're going to be dealing with the quirks and the problems that it has.
They make no power. They're not a good drift platform. They're too short, too narrow.
Yep.
They're just a weird car. They're
live
not
axle.
Good for
live axle. Man, if you want examples of just what live axles can do in the wrong hands, just go look up any sort of Mustang video. You'll be good.
So what you're saying is, because my Volvo has a live axle, it should suck.
No, I'm not saying.
No, we're saying it should kill crowds.
No, I'm saying in the hands of a driver in the hands of a driver that doesn't know what the fuck they're gonna do with it, or like how to even try to learn to do it, like not try to meld with their shit. You know, it's just like, because I see dudes do really well things.
Is grip.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have any camber. That's a flat tire.
Oh yeah. You are fretful, very fretful.
Oh. No, but so I'm wondering, like, so when I see this for $8,800, what other cars are going to be affected by that kind of like weird price inflation in the future? I'm worried about my wagons right now.
You want to see it? Add some cars saved. Let's
have you seen what the Miatas, the NAs and NB?
Yeah, so that's one of the ones already being affected.
Let's
it used to be you could get a decent running NA or NB for $2,500 to $3,000 for a decent clean car. Now this guy's asking $5,500 to $6,000 for a barely passable running and driving Miata. I mean,
check out this SC300, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, a bit overpriced, but in current, I mean, I'm just thinking about the current market, but for what it is, it's pretty cool. What he wants for it, he wants $7,000, OEM manual transmission, $200K on the 2J.
But it's not a SOAR. It's an SC300.
Exactly. Like these are the prices we are dealing with, and not just this car. I mean, if you want just the clearest example of bullshit prices as the market lately, just look no further than this. An S14 I found. Granted, it's all right, but.
So what I really gotta ask is, like, what is causing it? Like, I get drift tax and stuff, but it's never been this bad.
I think it's people getting the stimmies, and everybody's assuming everybody else got money for it.
$1,400.
Yeah, everybody.
This was going on before the stimmy. I think a lot of it is part of it is people sitting at home bored, looking for something to do, and I can rebuild a car. It looks easy to do.
That's true.
So what I'm expecting is in the next year to 2 years, you're going to be able to snap up a bunch of these half-finished projects for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Because,
dude, look at this S14, $9,500. And
for a Zenki car.
S14s have always been kind of like a little bit higher price than S13s, but this is just ridiculous.
Not that much. That's no way that's worth near that much.
No, it isn't, but it's just the market.
I mean, it's a moderately clean looking car. It's obviously a rattle can paint job.
Oh yeah.
But it's all one color.
I lost the page. I can't see it. Oh, there's a guy in there.
It's not a bad car, but it's not.
Yeah. But then we have
it's not anything I'd spend. I mean, that's a maybe $7,000 car tops.
Then we have an S13, an S13 coupe, that is going for around $6,000, which is reasonable for today's market.
It's not terrible. It's not what I would pay, but I also am.
It doesn't look like a major shit box at first glance.
No, it's had some love.
It has rebuilt motor, manual trans, a whole bunch of aftermarket parts. We'll trade for you a toy hauler, clean, uncracked dash. I currently daily drive it. Currently only looking for a trade, so I'm like, yo, if he doesn't look for a trade, I might throw up an offer.
I mean, it's not terrible. I'd rather have the SC that's sitting next to it.
Oh yeah,
you want a coupe? You want a coupe?
I want a hatch because I actually really do love hatches. Because I had a hatch and
I would take the coupe, but
I like them both.
Bounce me that SC that you had saved up there because I saw you had an SC.
Which one, the blue one?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go back to that. See here. There's this one Drifty 36 I was looking at, but I was like, oh man, this thing's kind of a shitbox to be worth that much. Here we go. Shit. Thanks, Facebook.
BMW shit boxes.
Yeah. Thanks Facebook for doing that weird thing where I click on an ad and doesn't click on that ad on another one though.
Yeah, like that one. Yeah. You're like, way the freak over here. You're like I wasn't looking at a Nissan hardbody, but I am now.
I would not drop $7,000 for a '93 SC.
Yeah, but he's all like, look at my paint job. Look at my if it comes to the wheels, I could see the justification.
Yeah, but I have to undo all that stance shit he's done to it to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, for a guy like me though, just because I'm young and I like this type of shit, I'm down with it. I mean, of course, I'd undo like the camber in the rear because I'm like, yeah, what point I'm gonna have for that for drifties? I'm gonna put the camber all up in the front, and only then I'm going to like below -10.
I don't like stupid negative camber. I like them slant. I like them low, but I'm not a negative camber guy. It just unless you are on bags,
I like
negative camber when you park.
Noxious cars. That's my problem.
SCs? Well, yeah.
There's some point if you go to like -7 and you're just doing dumb shit.
So like when I get my wagon back on the road, right, and in about a year I'll probably have it on bags. So when I park it, it's gonna look like a fucking hovercraft.
Now I'm all about if you're on bags, you want a hard park, especially so. There's a dude with a 740, a white 740.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's an E36 for sale right now for $5,900. Okay,
it's a $4,000 car tops.
I'll show you the pictures and I'll show you the description. This right here, honestly, in my opinion, is worth like $3,000 at the most.
Yeah, that I didn't realize that front end was that.
Okay, wait. Is it a 325i?
Let's see if he's got a picture of the rear. He removed his badges. I think it's either the 325, judging by like the trim panels. But hold up. So what? Yeah, it is a 325. It has a S52 M3 motor and manual transmission and a limited slip put in. He has PMC motorsport shifter, dual rear calipers, and an ASD hydraulic brake, tuner motorsport sealed monoball rear trailing arm bushings, BC racing coilovers, 2 replica bride seats, and a set of 8 SR01 ESR wheels, registered
non-operational.
Yep, in Cali.
So it has a non-op.
Yep.
Which says something's wrong with it.
Oh no, he's probably got no cats or anything on it.
No.
Okay, yeah, it's a California thing. It could be you can't drive on the street.
It's California, dude. They always do.
See, that'd be a weird one because if you were to buy that and bring it to your state, could you get the non-op removed from it?
I could get the non-op removed from it because I'm like, dude, there's like, the amount of crazy fucking loud cars that go past me. Like, you guys hear it all the time.
Well, does Arizona even have a non-op?
They do.
Commission?
Like
because I don't think Utah has a non-op.
I think they do, but it's just like it's hard to really get a non-op unless it's like literally not running, and you just register it.
That's what I mean. I don't know that Utah has a non-op at all.
Well, they have more of you can just transfer into your name, pay for the title transfer, and then
title transfer, but not a registered. But it's not registered. That's just a title transfer.
You can't drive it.
Yeah, so like this car would be a dope drift car, but at the same time, I'm like,
I really want a daily something that freaking torn down.
I would have to get a bunch. I had to get all the interior pieces back in together, and he's at least got some of the carpet, and he's got the dash in. Thank God.
You're gonna have to fix the front lights because you got front lights.
Yep, I gotta see if he's got AC. I don't even know if this thing has AC because I need AC. Down here it gets hot as fuck.
No, it has AC. If it's non-op, he doesn't have AC.
Exactly.
It's got rep butt crack brides.
Plus, like it's S52 swaps.
What?
I just looked. I saw the seat. It's just like creased right in the middle. Looks like a baby.
Oh
butt crack brides. Rep butt crack brides.
Hey, look at it. Look at that.
I mean, it's sitting on BCs, so not great. Not there's worse. It's not like it's on Racelands. Of course, I also don't think Racelands are that bad. So
it just said like this car would be great if it had
a back seat and all of the interior.
Well, the thing is, with a coupe, you can just do the back seat delete. It's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
But it cleans up the whole look. You keep the whole interior. That's what kills it for me. The minute you looked inside the car and there's no interior, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Like, just like,
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, having taken off your interior makes things worse. It does. Weight reduction.
Sure.
Weight
As
reduction.
a guy with a car with a gutted interior right now, and partly because I'm going to do a bunch of sound deadening, it's not cool.
No, it's a
Glenn
literal
had a great
rattle fan.
video. Glenn put out a great video a year or two ago about if you're going to delete your interior to lose weight or to save weight.
Yeah, I was just ranting on my Instagram. This is back when I used to post. Like, I need to start posting more because I'm gaining followers.
Yeah, dude.
Because
you're getting a mad following.
But I was just sitting there. I was just kind of because I was just having a bad day of finding interior parts for an E36.
Oh my God, we got a bunch of comments.
Like, all right,
we got a bunch of comments. Hold up. So all right. So after Josh made so Renato, hey Renato, these guys drift asking for a friend, and then Brandon's all like, nope, I just stand by my car looking pretty. Renato's seen it, and he says G35s over everything. I'm at -12 when we were talking about camber earlier with the SC.
Renato's stance is shit, though.
Yeah, dude, Renato's fucking G. Holy shit!
It's clean as fuck, but god damn, he runs on the inside corner of that
Renato,
tire.
do you remember like Tyler Warnerberger's like his Q45? How low that thing was? It's like, Jesus Christ! I thought that was bad, but then I looked at your fucking. All I had to do was look at your G, and I'm like, nah. If I sat in there, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it scrape 10 times more.
I told you guys a couple weeks ago when I went to the February drift event, there was a 7.5 on bags, white. I mean, we're talking Bolivia's finest white.
Mm-hmm.
License plate
kilo car.
License plate kilo. Did you see him back? Did you see him drop that thing?
Dude.
That thing goes. That thing puts the frame on the ground. It was pretty.
What was it? Who's saying that? Do either of these guys drift? I do.
That was Renato. He's talking shit.
Renato.
It's Renato.
We all love Renato.
Renato.
We all love Renato.
Yeah, we like Renato. He knows we party.
Yeah, he
but
does.
You know what? The thing was, he's not wrong. G35s make awesome drift cars.
G35s are incredible.
They do. I just don't like the body style.
The car that got me hooked on drifting was a G35 sedan. That was when Jordan had the Bluegrass Express.
Sedans are better than coupes for G35s. That is my personal opinion.
Sedans are always better for drifting because more heads.
I mean, I would agree, but E36 coupe is the best looking, and I will argue that to death.
I mean, but more heads in the car.
Shut up, Glenn.
Shut
up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's like, Glenn has a wagon we can put all sorts of big people in, and we've done this, and it was fun.
You can make a party.
Well, we did one ride, and it was, what was it, me and you and Manny and Dave in the wagon?
Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Yeah.
It was like 4 fat boys going down the road.
Yeah. So last drift event, not the last one, but the one before the last one, I couldn't really drift.
The February one, the one we were
tires, and everything was just frozen. It was wet.
Everything was cold.
No, the February one, we kept breaking things.
I just start coming around like, I got it. I'm not going anywhere, but I got it.
Yo, Renato just said, let's compare my sedan to an E36 coupe. Winky face.
Oh, Renato, your sedan wins all.
See, you're outnumbered, man.
Fuck off! You know what? No, let's move on to an actual topic I wanted to talk about. Fuck off, okay? All right, we're gonna.
900 years old, you will see the vision of more doors.
Shut up! All right, fine. Fuck you. Anyways, there is news, good news, cool news about Nissan's latest addition to its sports coupes and super awesomeness, also known as the 400Z. You guys seen it? If not, I could try to pull it up here if I could find it.
It's
the 400Z.
Yeah,
you haven't seen. What rock have you been sleeping under?
Motherfucker.
We've discussed the 400 before, but they just came out with some new information on it.
Oh yeah, it's finally being released.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm pulling up. Here we go. Autoblog. I'm just like the first thing I'm clicking right here. 3 days ago. Fuck off. So 400Z. You guys can see the pictures right now. It's like, ooh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Well,
I like that silver.
I do. It's like Titan silver. for BMW, if I'm being honest.
It won't be yellow.
Look at that angle. In that silver, at that angle, that just screams 280ZX.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm loving the front end. I'm really loving the front end.
How do you say it? That Z has taken literally, like, if you take like every Z and you just take different pieces and parts off of it, that's what makes the Z. So people are like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't look like a Z. I'm like, all right.
Hey, Tyler Colbert. Colberts. Thank you for coming
that
on.
Back
end, it's actually a fair lady, asshole.
That back end is straight off of a Z32.
Oh, yeah.
Not just that, like, if you actually go back, all the way back to a freaking... Here, let me make sure I get my facts right before I get yelled at.
The original... You're talking about the old Fair Lady.
Fucking fact check it!
The original Fair Lady way back in the day.
We're talking about the time...
I'm thinking, like, 240, man. Because if you were to look at the back of the 240... That's an S30.
Just the front end. Yeah, the front end's like ZX mixed with like.
They had the same style of taillights. They're just blockier because it's
the 240, the 260, and the 280 all had.
I mean, yeah, just
basic body
look right
configuration. There. This is one of the first cars though that makes me kind of laugh because it does the 400 doesn't go with the side motor. The motor.
It's the horsepower now, not the displacement. You are correct.
Yeah.
Look at the interior. Though. I want you guys to notice the interior though. Like you can notice how like it's kind of a bad picture, but it's a little bit more plush, but still relatively simplistic from what as you can see.
That old school Z steering wheel.
Yeah.
They updated the wheel, but that wheel is such an old school style
Z all the way.
That's what it is.
But it's the double arms at the side arms. That wheel. It is very throwback to the 240, 260, 280 wheel.
Oh, yeah.
And very much looks like a Z31 or Z32 wheel.
And it's still said to come out with the manual transmission.
Green on it.
Yeah. Yeah, the dress ring in the center. And then, I mean, this is a super killer. This is a car.
It could honestly be.
It already kills the Super. You know why?
Why?
Because you can buy it for $35,000. Well, that too.
The manual from the factory.
There you go. Manual from the factory.
Just straight out the gate.
I will argue.
Holding no punches.
I will argue for a straight line shot, the flappy paddle is better.
They
driving purity, dog.
They made a big deal about it. They did make a huge deal about it.
But the fact that it has a handshaker option, so I can drift it. I can do. I have that control. This is an enthusiast's car.
Like I don't care. Like, sure, I'm not against like the Supra at all. I think it's a great car.
I'm watching them.
The hand paddles, yeah, they're awesome, and they make you feel cool when you're going like this and all that crap. But when you're sitting down and you're grabbing something, you're shoving it in a gear and it goes in the gear.
There's something about it.
Yeah.
But as far as a performance standpoint, from a standpoint of the shift will be faster, less power loss with a flappy.
Mm-hmm.
That just there is
they reached that point. But, it's already a thing.
Well, and here's the thing: is there is a Supra here in the valley that is turning 10.8 with a tune and a downpipe.
What, that yellow one?
No, it's blue.
Okay.
It's owned by a friend of mine. But it's turning 10.8 routinely with nothing but a tune and a downpipe.
So real quick, MSRP on this car will be $34,995.
$35,000 base MSRP.
Exactly.
That's for the short model. And that's probably the one I'll wind up doing.
Exactly.
But the top flight model will probably MSRP at $40,000.
Yeah, like you have 400 horses to play with on the VR30 DDT T, so the double D double T's. And
holy crap! The automatic is a 9-speed transmission.
6-speed manual.
The Rodeon's got a 6-speed in it.
Same one in the 370. And they're using a Merc 9G-tronic 9-speed torque converter. So I'm like, all right, it's a Merc. So
that trans is gonna be just fine. Yeah. And it weighs roughly the same wet weight as a 370Z. It is 20 pounds heavier.
Okay, so
a lot of people think. See, yeah, you have 3 models. There's an ST and an ST.
I think that sounds right.
There you go. So S and T will cost about $5K more. The ST is about $10K. So you're paying like $40,000 for like the top.
Okay, so there's 4 models. There's the base, the S, the T, and the ST.
Yeah, there you go.
So for $45,000, you're into the top trim model, which is going to have Brembo brakes, sway bars, coolers,
the whole bang.
Heated and cooled seats, driver assists.
You're getting the luxury and the power to do it because it's small enough. And you see, it says, and if this isn't bearing the what is that lead? The source says the source says a Nismo version.
A Nismo version.
Exactly. Will come along. Houston calls it a baby GTR. It won't just be a body kit, exhaust tune, and some badges this time. Convertible, no sign for now.
So you know what I see this car doing?
And you've got a Nismo 400Z.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, you know what I see this car doing? I feel that this car is going to pull a tour show, man. They're going to have to do something. It's going to be like freaking Grand National. It's going to outrun the Skyline, the GTR.
Oh yeah,
that's a bold statement, but it might do it.
It's not a bold statement. It's like somebody's going, "Oh, I just put a tune on it. Now I outran this GTR."
We're getting there. Technology's doing it.
I mean, it may commit the grand sin. It very well might commit the grand sin, especially in the Nismo
with fire right now. The Nissan's lucky that this is like their Z line. So the Z cars are just like, you got the GTR and the Z cars. They're kind of on their
imagine that they brought back the Skyline after this. If it gets a good reception, then we could get an R37 GTR.
That's what I'm saying. Is if Nissan is smart, they will just if this gets good take, they build an R36 that is just absolutely Godzilla.
Yeah.
And
it
will
2 days takes it out of you.
Oh fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But this car, like, I can't wait to see the numbers it pulls because they're gonna track it at Nürburgring. I just want to see what numbers it's gonna pull around various tracks, and
it may, depending upon how it handles, it might take the record from Porsche at the Nürburgring. It's got the power. It's got the power to weight.
Ooh, it definitely could. It definitely could, especially if it's like a Nismo version, which is gonna.
That record is 6 minutes and 47, something like that. Hang on, let me do some
fact check it.
Let me pull up my thing here.
I mean, this thing will be light for what it is compared to other cars nowadays, and especially if it comes out with the Nismo version, it's going to be even faster.
I take that back. The current record is the Porsche record. 5 minutes, 19.
Ooh.
5:45.
Oh, that's a good time. Holy shit.
The second record, the Volkswagen ID, came in at 6 minutes, 5 seconds, 3:36.
Freaking Volkswagens.
And then we get into actual street cars. The Mercedes AMG Black went at 6:43.62, which has got to be quite a feather in their cap because right behind them is the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ at 6:44.97.
I'm going to say right now, Mercedes has been playing this game for a lot longer.
Oh, I know, and it's kind of the Nordschleife is kind of a home Mercedes.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah.
BMW is still jealous about it.
But their ability to beat the Lamborghini, that's just gotta rankle a bunch of Italian feathers.
Oh, dude, man, I just wish you
got their spaghetti and nuts.
Yeah,
fucking your pasta. Hold on. Can I do it? Damn it.
No, can you?
But yeah, that 919 hybrid, that's not a streetable car. That's a car designed specifically as a race car. Same with the IDR.
It's a street car.
But the first street car, the first actually streetable car on this list that you actually could go to a dealer and buy is that AMG Black.
Yes, it is. It is a car you could really just like hop into, and just like back in the day, it's still a fast car, it's still a fun car, but it's still
like calling that 919, that Porsche 919, a street car. It's just like calling a 935 a street car.
It's like calling a
Yes, it is drivable on the street, but it was never sold as a street car. It was never. It can't be legally registered as a street car. It doesn't have. It's missing so many things that are required to be a street car, a registerable street car. That is black. I can buy it at a dealer. I can drive it to the DMV, and I can put plates.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm getting a Mercedes.
I mean,
get a W201.
I gotta wait until I'm out of school. I gotta wait until I start raking on the stacks. But
I want a W201 though. I really do.
I mean,
I would get
just
a black series because it looks like it's a frowny, edgy emo kid.
Oh, edgy.
I want an E63 wagon in a bad way.
Hell yeah.
And I also want to get a 190 or something else in the big body world that I can put diplomatic flags on and
I just
drive around with.
I want to get like a W201 and make it just like a bit of like a DTM style, and just like
I'm gonna get this big executive looking car, and I'm gonna wear a full on suit when I drive it. I'm gonna stuff Kit in the back.
Hey, yes,
and he's gonna dress up like a third world dictator.
Woo!
Because when I was young, the 190 was the choice of all.
Well, yes and no. It was 500 SEL.
That was the other one, but
I worked on one of those, and I hated and loved that car. It was all white.
Fuck it, we'll just get a lot of
pure white on 20-inch wheels. The stupid diplomatic flags, gold-plated emblem.
Yep. 500 SEL is I would do it in 500 SEL as well.
Warlord car.
Oh yeah. Bulletproof.
We're getting a 500 SEL. We're sticking Kit in the back. Glenn and I are going to drive around wearing suits, driving Kit around in this car.
So, this brings us to our portion that I wanted to talk about because this is related to my idea, which I'm so glad.
Idea?
Which one? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here and you don't know what the fuck this is, all right, just like our name, the Low Gear Sencast, this is what we do. We take ideas similar to a show called Lop Sears or Chop Tears.
Slop Fear.
Exactly.
Yeah, Slop Fear.
Exactly.
Top here.
Yeah, I think there are a bunch of Australians that the three of them get together. One his name is May James and Clarkson Jeremy.
There's a slow guy in a hamster. There's a slow guy in a road.
Exactly. So we take basically their ideas, except we don't have a budget for it. We just take dumb ass ideas we think about, and when we do get a budget for it, we're gonna do it. So
some of our ideas are very budget friendly, actually.
Exactly, and I can't wait until somebody was like, "Yo, let me donate." I'm like, "Yes!" But until then, we're just be putting it on the board. So for last week's Low Gear ideas, we had this is a combine of 2 weeks. This is like EV rally, Pikes Peak bike, Pikes Peak motorcycle chariot death rally.
Oh jeez.
And Mopar Le Mans. We talked about that one last week. Just Brandon and I chose the Kings. Obviously, I chose the big old bird, big ass wang.
So you chose Bird, huh?
Brandon, you chose Christine.
That's right.
You chose fucking Christine.
I took a 58 Belvedere.
You chose fucking Christine to drive around a 24-hour Le Mans, bro.
As a matter of fact, I chose Christine. And Kit took the Super or a Daytona because I drove the Dodge, not the Pontiac or the Plymouth.
Yeah, but for this Low Gear idea, I propose. Well, you know what? First, it's customary. I gotta let my guest first. I gotta let my co-host, my guest. You guys choose between which one of you guys want to go first.
Go ahead, Glenn. I got an idea, but go ahead.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Erase this. It's on record, so I remember.
So this one isn't like a Low Gear idea. This one's more of a I'm curious idea.
Ooh.
Because there's this great thing called the Gambler, right?
Oh.
Yes, there it is.
What would be your rig of choice, and how would you keep it under $500?
Gambler under 500. Gotcha.
Because that's the idea. Is you're supposed to buy. That's why it's called the Gambler 500. It's also, I think it's also like 500 miles or something like that off road.
Some of them are 500. Some are short.
The idea is to buy a $500 car, drive around on these crazy trails and stuff that these cars don't belong on, and clean up the trails as you go. It's actually the best thing ever because they've done so much cleanup that they make charities look bad that do this kind of stuff. Not charities, but like associations that like we clean up.
And
you have a dudes dicking off,
similar
and
to
they
lemons.
boats out of the woods.
Fuck yeah!
Like,
and it is a waypoint style poker run.
Did Stucky go on there?
Yeah.
Where you get your first coordinates, and you go to that coordinate, and then they give you a list of coordinates, and that you go to the first coordinate, and it gives you which coordinate you go to next.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a waypoint style run. I love the Gambler. I keep wanting to do one and just not having the time, the car, the people. But we have friends that gamble.
Oh, yeah.
I get that. Yeah, we have some good friends that do gamble, and
Nicholas Stuckey. Have you seen what Stuckey is building for the Gambler?
they got a couple of hard bodies.
Hell yeah, it's awesome, dude.
With a Kodak livery on one. Straight up NASCAR Kodak livery.
So he has the Kodak livery, then Cole has like an actual like pre-runner livery, but he turned it into like a Pabst one because it was like Budweiser or something for the Nissan hard body back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And
our
then
friend Madison has done it a couple of times.
Yeah, she's done it too. And then let's see, but like, because I want to do it, but I think the way I'm going to do it this time, if I do go, is I'm going to run as a chase vehicle.
Right.
But if I were given the choice, what vehicle would I choose? The problem is, like, the vehicle I would originally choose is kind of overplayed now. Everybody sees the Crown Vic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do its bigger cousin, the LTD wagon.
Ooh, son.
Oh, there's a big boy.
Well, hello, sir.
Damn, boy.
Here's the thing: you have to camp because it's a 2-day event.
Exactly.
So Glenn just took his tent with him.
Big ass wagon. And also, like, if you go to the Oregon one, there's like a shanty town that pops up.
Yep.
Something that's worth $500. Oh man, that's hard.
I bet you I could pick up an LTD wagon, like a just for about $500, kind of running. I bet for some old lady, and then I would probably sell some of the parts that are worth some money off of it, and then just like go into my shop and find what I can, and maybe piece together some stuff. Because the car $500.
Stucky's watching.
Is he?
I shouted him out. I'm like, Stucky, we're discussing your gambler car. He's all like, what's up?
Hi, Stucky.
Hell yes, Nick.
Hey, what's up?
Stucky?
Anyway, so I do a Ford LTD wagon, and then I think that the way how big those cars are, I wonder if you can fit like 33s on them, just the way they're sitting. Think I could squeeze a 33 on it?
I think you could.
You could squeeze
They lift. They sit pretty high.
Because they make lists for them because of donks.
But will it beat
Well, the
Stucky's
thing is,
car?
you can also just like 2-inch block the suspension.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna sit high. If you can run at least a 30, not a 30.
Wait, Stucky said something. He said, I love our gambler cars. The full squad of 3 with liveries is going to get tight. Okay,
That's sick.
You know what? Now, I accept that as a fucking challenge. Here we go. What's up? Because we of the Low Gear Sencast are a team, and we are discussing our ideas for gambler cars.
So far, yeah. Mine is a Ford LTD on 33s with a welded diff.
What's your livery? We're gonna have to put a livery on it. We're gonna try and keep up with Stucky and Cole.
Oh, see, that's a hard one.
That's hard. He's so cool.
I almost want to do something like just really dumb. Like I thought about doing like just because it's an American car, let's put like the HKS oil splatter livery on it.
Yes.
I was thinking you could put you could do it like as a hearse.
You do a hearse.
Or
I even thought about doing Dale Earnhardt's old Wrangler livery, the
that would
blue
work.
and yellow.
Well, was that Dale? That was either Dale or Ralph. But yeah.
Hey, Cole Brewer. Cole is watching. What's up,
Or
buddy?
I got one for you.
Oh.
Just do a Men in Black car.
Wait, what was the Men in Black car?
The first Men in Black, they drove an LTD sedan, and it was gloss black with high chrome.
Okay, so this idea has devolved. This idea has turned from deciding.
So we're wearing suits, right, the whole time.
If we're Men in Black in it, yeah.
So
I like that this LTD still has the R12 refrigerated system on it.
Low Gear idea.
If it doesn't,
we can convert it to R130.
So we're going Men in Black style, suits and all, going straight into the Gambler 500.
Okay.
And we're attempting.
Now that we have delivery on our cars, I've changed my mind. Back to.
Oh no! Oh no!
But I couldn't get the stuff I needed to make it legal.
Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had a bit of a freeze there.
But
latency
so
issues.
I had a plan. So I was originally thinking we threw like an old as our gambler car, but no. Here's my gambler car. Now we got to have livery and stuff.
We gotta have liveries.
We take a first generation Ford Taurus.
Oh yeah.
If y'all have got an email from me,
FYI, if you get the Ford Taurus SEL or whatever, you can fit 31s on it.
So we get a first gen Ford Taurus, and if you've gotten an email from me, you know this is going. We paint it flat battleship gray.
Oh God.
If we put a light bar on, unfortunately we can't run the proper light bar. We can't run a proper light bar because that's illegal. But I can run a set of ambers, and that's close enough. You put the OCP logo on the door. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are Team RoboCop. And whether or not we run actual RoboCop costumes or we just mimic the Detroit police from the mid-1980s, we will drive an Omni Consumer Products gray Ford Taurus. I actually had a first-gen Mercury Sable for a while.
Oh, God.
And unfortunately, I couldn't keep it. I couldn't, because that was going to be the gambler car. I was going to get that. And it had all of the looks that 1987 had to offer in a car.
It was luxurious. You sat your ass down and it felt like cushions.
It was pimp as hell. So we get first-gen Taurus, and we gamble as RoboCop.
I'd be down to look like RoboCop all day.
We're talking. I would just put on. We just do Detroit PD uniforms because I don't want to try and do that helmet.
Oh man, I was thinking something completely different.
I mean, like say what?
I was like, wait, what? What do you mean, Kit? You're thinking something completely different.
I was thinking a different car for this idea.
Well, originally I was thinking an old Subaru, like a Loyale or something.
You
could buy them for a song.
The thing is,
and they're 4-wheel drive. Or you get the old Toyota, was it the Corolla all-track wagon? It was a 4-wheel drive Toyota wagon.
Imagine those fucking gambling.
But no.
We have 3 people watching us. Why are they watching us?
I shared it to a bunch of groups and made it public so people could watch, you know?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
So, I mean...
Hello, friend.
Like I said, as our backup car, it would be an old Subaru, like a Loyale.
Okay.
And the livery as we do it up as Jackie Chan's car.
So, the worst part is I typed in Ford LTD on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh no!
Did you find an LTD?
You tell me you found an LTD.
They want like $4,000 for it, but it's pretty clean. But here's what I actually found that's more interesting.
Ooh.
Lincoln Town Car with a 460 and the spare tire sitting on the.
You want to drive a yacht?
It is a 65 Ford Ranchero that's been converted to a 4x4 with a 3-speed trans.
Oh, son!
This bitch
son! What are they asking for it? How much do they want?
Oh my God,
they want $5,000, but
I got half of that in my Venmo.
it's like.
Oh my God!
Because it's like little Ranchero too. Because this is before they got huge. This is like
it's the baby Ranchero. Yeah, it's the Falcon
one. Somebody made. Oh my God, that's cool. This completely outshadows my idea. But my idea.
That's the Fairlane.
My car for this choice, for this idea was Mini Cooper, the R56. Mini Cooper R56. So like the ones they made after the 90s, like the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just shared that Rancher so you guys can see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up on my
Facebook.
So
baby!
Share it to everybody.
Yes, please.
Yes, here is the Ranchero, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at it. If it loads.
Bask in its glory.
Holy shit! Holy shit, dude!
This is a Ford Ranchero.
Oh my God.
4x4.
This thing.
That's the Canyonero if there ever was
one. This thing fucks, dude.
Well, it's got a snowmobile on the ass end. That is a goddamn Canyonero.
Dude, I can eat some all-dressed chips while I'm doing this shit.
This is why Facebook Marketplace is dangerous for me. It's like,
how do you think I feel? I just want to go check out a shit car.
I
Oh
just
my God.
can't stop buying cars. Like when I get sad, I buy a car.
This.
And I'm happy for a little. Oh wait.
Hang on.
What?
Read the description. $4 or $5,000. It also comes with a 2005 Cadillac CTS that runs and drives.
Sorry.
With
It comes with another car.
Yes. He's planning on putting the Cadillac running gear into the Ranchero because the Cadillac has a 220 horsepower V6 rear-wheel drive. Yeah. The Ranchero also comes with another original rebuilt 200 engine, trans, axles, and a bunch of other parts.
This is good.
So, for $5,000, we get 2 cars, spare engine, spare trans, spare axles, and a bunch of other shit. This is or for $4,000 straight up, they'll sell you the Ranchero.
This is
for
fucking
$5,000, you get a Caddy that needs a little body work.
This is fucking.
Oh, I found another Ford LTD, but it's Grand Marquis. But it's like on a plum crazy metallic purple.
Ladies and gentlemen, another. Here we go. Another one.
So this is a sedan. I would still do a sedan if I couldn't find a wagon.
Load, you fucking piece of shit. Here we go. Yeah.
So what's your livery, Kit?
Oh, dude. All right. Hold on. Let me quickly show the audience the purple pimp wagon.
Well, it's a purple pink sedan.
It's the pimp sedan. Excuse me. Damn! Hold on. Look at the roses.
It's got the big bar tails. It's got the Landau.
Woo!
Purple so deep you can drown in it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, enough metal flake to build another
look
Mercury.
At all that ass sweat on that fucking seat. Jesus.
Oh, look at that paisley. Look at the paisley on the back deck, dude. I mean,
look.
Dude, this shit fucks. This shit fucks.
Oh, God. That's the velour interior, too.
Oh, my God. I'm loving how this episode is turning out.
like bench seat, man. You can slide your significant other over.
This bitch is going hard. Okay, all right.
So, man, that thing goes hard in the paint.
Okay, so I chose the Mini Cooper specifically, just like either Mini Cooper 1 or Mini Cooper S. The 1 is the one that never came. So for those that don't know Mini Coopers, Mini Cooper S's, they came turbo for a while up until around 2011, 2013, I think, when they switched to superchargers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And my first car ever was a Mini Cooper, and they are my favorite car to this day. I
remember this Mini Cooper.
You remember?
Yeah, that's the one that you wrecked shortly after I met you.
The red
when
one?
I first met you were in that Mini Cooper.
I love that thing. It was sick. Anyways, Mini Cooper. I specifically want to get that, and we're gonna be doing it like Italian, like the Italian job style.
See, you know what? That'd be great. It really would be. That makes me want to just get a whole crew of Mini Coopers, though.
Exactly. We're the crew. We're gonna have like exactly just like the same color, and of course, like we're gonna be doing some liberties with the livery. But the livery is honestly going to do a homage for the movie, as well as a graphic design of a dildo launcher as a callback to the Camp Shenanigans.
Dildo launcher.
I'm still working on it. Fuck off. But,
so, do you think that we get in trouble if I gave you like a dildo launcher as we were mid-drift and you just start shooting it at the other car?
No. If it's me, they don't care.
Like the suction cup.
I think Jordan would let it fly as long as we didn't leave debris on the track. Dadlock would.
Dude,
it'd just be floppy dildos everywhere. Even
Hadlock would be. You know what? Let me ask. You know what? I'm gonna shout out Hadlock on the comments right now. I'm gonna ask him right now.
Oh God. You're gonna bring Dadlock into this?
Yes. Would you be all right? Would you be okay?
God, I hope he's like 4 deep before he gets his question.
Bringing a
dildo
launcher.
I'm expecting a what the hell. So we figured out what we're doing for that. My turn. For a little fun.
All right, next Low Gear idea. I got you. Right,
this is an idea I have been specific by my wife that I am not allowed to do.
Oh.
However,
the
original incarnation of this idea did not a brown person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a critical piece of importance.
Go ahead, keep talking. I just gotta adjust some things real quick. Go ahead.
So, the this is an idea that our friend Bobby Fritz and I had back when they closed down the Combi plant in Brazil. And the idea was we were going to fly down to Brazil.
Yeah.
He was going to buy a Combi. I was going to buy a Brasilia, and we were going to drive them home.
Our wives, cars are going to die.
Our wives told us that pasty gringos such as us would not make it to Guatemala.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
We would not make it to Guatemala and probably would not make it to Panama before we were killed. Now, we again have two incredibly pasty gringos and Kit. He can pass for a native, and therefore maybe we won't get killed by
I just don't take off my glasses. I don't take off, as soon as I do that, I'm like this.
Yeah, no, then you don't pass for native anymore.
Exactly. I get him!
But yeah, so, I mean, hopefully we can, like, not get killed by Colombia. But that's the plan. I mean, there's not a whole lot of, what would you take or whatever, because we're bringing home air-cooled Volkswagen products from Brazil.
So, Low Gear idea, traditional to the OG TV show, where we combi from America down to where?
No, we fly to Brazil and we drive cars.
So we have to learn Portuguese and Spanish at the same time.
So we're learning
They're similar enough.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends that went to Brazil 2-year church-sponsored vacations. They can.
Wait. We should dress up as Mormons because they don't fuck with people on missions.
I got a shirt and tie.
I'm not shaving.
That's true.
That's right.
Oh
wait, no. We could say we're part of another religion. That as long as we have the book for it.
Time and witnesses.
We're Catholics.
Exactly. We're Catholics.
Somos católicos.
We're in Lent right now.
Somos católicos.
Oh, what do you got there? Wait, hold on. That's the wrong language.
Somos hermanos de Dios.
Okay, hold up. So let me write that down. So combi from Brazil all the way back home.
Well, I'm bringing a Brasilia home, but I definitely can see Glenn driving a Combi.
All right, Combi. All right, so drive from Brazil to Utah. Got it.
Yeah, to the U.S. Pray to God we survive.
Brazil.
Okay, I gotta get a better idea.
To Utah.
A better idea? Your idea was kick ass, dude.
Dude, all right. Don't worry. I got my idea.
All right, we're doing this. We're gonna go get these combis.
Yeah. We're doing it, dude. We're gonna be hippies.
I start looking at them again. I'm like, I want to.
I'm still waiting for Hadlock to respond. Don't you know what? I'll also ask Jordan the same thing. I'm gonna ask him. Hold up. I'm gonna ask Jordan.
God.
I'm gonna ask Collier.
I'm gonna tell you no.
I'm pretty sure Bradley would be cool with it. Hold up.
Brad would probably laugh at it.
All right, Jordan. Would it be okay if I brought a dildo launcher to a drift event and shot it in a drift?
You are the only person in the world that can ask this, not just laughed at for the rest of our lives, kid.
So we'll be mid drift, right?
Yeah,
we just aim, just straight for the driver.
It's similar to a potato cannon, but you're just firing at it. Except
so whoever's in the back seat of Glenn's Volvo just leans out the window, lobbing schlongs. So we'll build a mount. We'll have like a triple mount launcher that would just roll up out the window. He's thunk, thunk, thunk.
Don't worry, we'll give out BD stickers. Your boy got fucking slaps. What's up?
Oh my god. Where'd you even get those? Why do you have
the site, dude? They sell them.
You can just order stickers without having to get a 10-foot horse cock. Kit, I have needs. I will do it. Do not challenge me, boy. I will put one on the wing window of the Miata.
Fun fact, they sell fucking pocket pussies if you want to get into that shit as well.
I mean, does it have like an opening that big around in continuation of the theme?
They got like 15 options, dude. They got options. If you are furry, it is a paradise.
Oh, fuck. I think Glenn needs a BD sticker too, but
Oh, no, I actually was going to get one for the Volvo.
Oh, dude, I got the St. Patrick's Day BD sticker.
It's one of those things that I want to see who notices and realizes what it is.
And so you just kind of walk eyes with the dude as he walks away.
Yeah. Buzz out the dildo launcher.
What you know.
All right, hold up. We got a little sidetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, the BD sticker, a mainstay.
Oh, God. It took me a second to realize what you were showing me. I saw it.
I just saw it like,
really?
Oh wait, J Marcus says Glenn doesn't need any more stickers.
No,
Fine,
Glenn needs more stickers.
What I need? More stickers.
Oh,
sorry,
God.
Jay. I love you, but you are wrong. Glenn needs stickers.
Okay, all right. So my low gear idea consisted of some cars and Russians.
Are we all getting lattes?
So, all right. So the real question is, here it is. Just a low gear idea. So we are in Russia, specifically Siberia, and we're driving back to Moscow. Now, the only cars available seems to be the classic ones, similar to another communist country called Cuba, but this time with less coconuts and more vodka. What would you choose as what would you fucking choose as a car to drive? And you're gangster style. You're transporting a mafioso boss back to like fucking Moscow, and you may be shot on the way by the secret police. What would you take, and how would you modify it? Also, Jay says I need more cowbell after Glenn says I need more stickers.
That's what I was
if I can find one, I'll bring it to the drift event for you, Jay.
Ooh.
It's like, you know what this song needs? It needs more cowbell. More cowbell.
More cowbell. Somebody.
I got fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell, baby.
Somebody go get that guy. Go get Christopher Walken and say more cowbell and ruin his career again.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
Okay, so does it have to be a Russian car?
All right, it could be a Russian. All right, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Russian car, but it has to be prominent around East Europe.
Eastern Europe.
Europe, and I'm only allowing you the years because these guys are old school. I'm only allowing you the years of the 1960s to the late 80s.
1960s to the 80s?
Yeah. What would you choose?
I'm calling bullshit.
Well, that kills one of my ideas.
Yeah, that kills my best idea.
Well, go fuck
Mine
yourself.
was from the 30s to the 40s.
I already got one.
Mine's current production.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll tell you both ideas. Let me figure out who I'm going to use now.
Yeah, I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, also, if you want to find BD stickers, then message me personally or message the page. I'll tell you exactly how to get these.
Don't you worry. I have a new, I keep forgetting to do it, but I'm going to have it done. Kid's going to have a special sticker for his drift car. Wait till we reveal it.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. That shit's awesome. It's
going to make so many people uncomfortable.
It's going to confuse everybody.
If you're not making somebody uncomfortable, you're doing it wrong.
Maybe on that E46 that we're going to talk about soon, because this is extravaganza. We're going for a while, so sit tight.
Okay, so, I'll give you both my options real quick.
Okay.
So, before you put in the 70s, the 80s thing, my first option, because you said Mafia.
60s and 80s.
60s, 60s, 80s. Yeah. My first option for a Mafia Don car was a ZIS 110.
Ooh,
look that up.
Oh! Hold up.
That is a Russian car.
Let me show people that. Hold up. I forgot how you spell ZIS 110, though. Excuse me.
ZIS, just 110.
Got you. I'll show everybody. So, ZIS 110. Here we go, everybody who is watching and tuning in. This is what he's talking about. Also, Jay says for his low gear idea, what he would take for a mafioso car, he would take a 74 V-Dub Super Beetle.
God, I knew you were a man of bad taste, Jay. I love it.
Dude, this is what I wanted. I wanted audience participation. Damn, son.
So, Jay, believe it or not, he's not a super big car guy, but he loves air-cooled Volkswagens.
So, all right. So this is the Z. This is the Z.
I knew I liked him.
I don't know why. Just like my friends that aren't super car guys, but they still like cars. They love air-cooled Volkswagens. I can't blame them either. They're cool.
And Jay's a cool cat. Anyways, I like Jay.
Great guy. Great photographer too. Just in case you guys are wondering.
Hell of a shooter.
Jay, you are officially the first person to comment on the Low Gear ideas. You are the first. You are the first person to give your opinion on an idea, what you would choose. And congratulations. If you want, like we promised, if somebody were to say it, if you want to come up in here, like just message me or message the page. We will get a seat on for you, and we will and you just come up with a batshit insane idea, and we will entertain it.
Yeah, Jay, this is your official invite. You are welcome to guest on the Sendcast.
You are welcome, Jay. Dude, like shit, like fuck, we should be thanking you. Thank you so much because like you are helping us make a ton more fun.
I love the interaction. Please keep it up.
Yes. Damn.
What do you think about it? Like you look at that, like that one's an okay because he put like modern wheels on it. I just put like the moon.
Holy shit!
Straight up dog bowls.
Formula armored on bent. Oh god.
Huge white wheels, white walls, not white wheels, white walls. Just like.
Oh, I'm out of beer. Fuck.
Just like a 34 sedan.
All the windows are tinted black. The car's fully bulletproofed.
Dude.
And there's soft
suicide
doors in the
doors.
background the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm in a full suit driving that thing.
Jesus. This
we go Mad Max on it, yeah, but like.
This thing's
but
awesome.
that car looks like it belongs in Batman the Animated Series. Right.
Belongs to a penguin, dude.
Right. But for the other car.
Good choice.
Just to be an asshole.
Oh, fuck.
Because we're not taking roads the way I'm taking them.
Oh!
We're not getting there fast at all.
We're cruising.
A lot of NVIDIA.
Okay.
Bastard.
All right. Here's another car. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Lada.
NIVA, NVIDIA.
You mean Niva? The Niva?
Niva? Whatever.
Wait. What year? What year, though?
Whatever one was the SUV one.
Shit. The SUV?
So this one says 77.
Hold on. All right, 77. Let me see. Also, Jay says I might another time just popping in for a moment to say hi. Thanks for popping in, say hello, whatnot. If you want to see more content.
Yeah, I didn't realize it still made them. But sorry.
No, sorry. It's okay. So if you want to see more content, we do this every week. Just about every week on Sundays or Mondays around 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So make sure to tune in for that, and things will be a lot more streamlined. Be trying to interact with the audience a lot more, this and that, the usual shit. But that's just enough shout-outs for now. Let's just get back to the idea that I had for Russian mafioso transport cars, and this is the 77 Lada Niva that Glenn had. Holy shit!
I love it. It looks like a Volkswagen Golf with a lift kit.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're just gonna go. Brrr. I'm like, you good, man? You good?
Soviet power! Soviet power!
This is Mother Russia's
This
car.
is Mother Russia. Oh my! Look at the camera of this shit. What the fuck? Wait, Nivrat, the Lada Niva Vratrod. Should we just have Boris stickers all over this shit?
Gopnik Award.
Gopnik.
I didn't realize they still made them either.
They still do.
They make them, yeah.
Dude,
So
look at that. There's a concept for a new one. The Niva Vision. Hold up.
So
Oh my god. So which one are you gonna pick, Glenn? Which one are you going to pick?
The thing is, like, that one falls into the guidelines, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go with my first option.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so to get into the options here, for I've got, because I got two. One being legal by your rules, one entirely illegal by your rules.
Okay, fine.
So, much in the spirit of Glenn's Lada Niva, current production vehicle, it is being made today. It's been made for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Renato,
in the spirit of
back.
roads, wherever we're going, we don't need roads. I give you the Sherp ATV.
Hey, Renato, you want a sticker?
I give you the Sherp ATV.
Really? You're shoving dude in that thing?
Nobody. He's gonna be bulletproof. He's not gonna sink.
Wait, what car?
The Sherp ATV. I just dropped the link in the GSJ in Mother Russia.
Wait, the Sherp ATV? Hold on, let me look at that.
Because they have the huge tires, they have like no suspension, they float on water.
Yeah, they float on water, they float through snow, they are...
Sherp. Oh my fucking god, this thing! What the fuck?
That's what I'll be taking. But my legal option... Sherp. SHERP. Yeah, there you go. The Sherp ATV.
There's a delay in the stream, but you'll see it. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. You are just playing.
Goat.
Dude, the KGB can't do shit to you.
Yeah, exactly. My legal option, because I was, is the Vaz 2105.
Ooh.
Produced from 1980 to, I believe, 2010.
Hold up. So what was it called?
The Vaz 2105.
The Vaz 2105. Hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull this shit up right now. All right. So, all right. That's 2105. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. I don't think I am. Yeah, the Vaz, not the Vaz.
VAZ 2105.
Oh, yes, communist power. Unassuming. Very Russian. Look at this. Dude, I can put a whole ass carpet inside there.
Yeah, the 2105, the Lada of my time.
Oh my!
And God. Yes, we're doing it in that baby crap brown.
Okay, all right, okay.
Although that red looks really sharp, though.
All right, so
you ever watch just so the viewers know? Yeah. You ever watch a drift video from Russia? There's like 10 of these in every video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you watch Life of Boris on YouTube, the car that Boris drives is a Vaz 2105.
Dude, we are averaging like 2 views. We were getting it.
Woo!
Yes, I would drive a lot.
I should show my boobies more often.
Or less often. We'll set up a Patreon, and they will pay us to keep our shirts on.
We got 5 views.
Bad idea.
Woo!
I am one of those 5, so we can only count 4.
Episode 10.
Put it on. Put it on.
Fuck off.
For only $1 a month, your dedication to our Patreon, we will keep our shirts on.
Ooh, I set my titties too hard.
And kiss it better.
Okay. All right. So here's what I would pick. I said you have anything that's made in Russia.
Yeah, the Sherp is Russian made.
You know what I pick? Let me show you guys.
So he said that it has to be in like Eastern Europe. We just went full Russian.
Yeah, I went full on Russian. I took a Lada and that is.
Here's what I pick. Here's what I pick.
What do you pick?
What do you pick?
What's going on?
What you got, son?
What's happening? I don't like this.
Oh, you bastard!
It's made in Russia, and it's in the 80s. The T80, bitch. No one's gonna fuck with you in that. And it's Russia, dude. Who the fuck cares? These motherfuckers.
T80
they be drifting that shit all the goddamn time.
Here's the thing. You can buy a T80 over there.
You could. You fucking could. That's what I love. Hold up. Jay says, when I was living with Glenn, I saw too many Glenn boobies.
Don't worry, I replied to him, so it's a good thing.
Oh. So we need to go buy a grip of T80s and have it.
I said anything made in Russia, dude. You could have chose a car. You could have chose like a fucking boat.
You're right. I mean, you found the one thing that outpaces my Sherp.
There you go. It's a fucking T80, dude. This shit.
Let's see. I just literally typed in, where can I buy a T80? 50 grand can buy you a T72.
Right Not now. A bad call. A T72 would work it for $50,000.
If not, if my second choice is a Volvo Amazon.
You dick.
That is my second choice, but I really want to be rushing to shit and go for the T80.
Give me the Volvo Amazon. Let's pull up the Volvo Amazon.
I'm pulling them up, dude. It's sick.
You know why people love Volvo Amazon so much?
Why?
They look like little Mercuries.
They look like little Carmen Diaz is what they look like.
They look like Carmen Diaz and Mercury's had a baby.
Like, look at that.
Tell me that one that he's got up there doesn't look like Type 4.
A little bit, yeah, because then you see
a Type 4 squareback.
He's a better
that one right there.
He's a better representation.
But yeah, that looks like it kind of does. Looks like an old but at the same time, that looks like a damn Type 4, like an old squareback.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like it. Don't get me wrong.
They had the thing is, like all those cars you're naming have like that classic, just screams classic.
Round eyes, smooth lines.
Exactly. It's classic. It's something a mafioso would drive, but just in case this mafioso is a bit more paranoid, I go back to the T80. Even though they're small, they look like a big car. There you go.
They look like an old Merc. Like Glenn said, they look like an old Merc that was a large car.
Big car. Like I'm thinking like chop top, like old Merc.
Chop top 49 Merc with a tooth grill.
Yeah. Let's all the way. But I'm going back to like the T80. That's like my first fucking choice, dude. Like shit. Like come on, have you guys not seen the interview? Come on, Kim Jong-un was awarded one of these by Stalin. Like, okay, if it could transport Stalin, it could transport a mafioso.
I actually have never seen the interview, but you know,
the fuck's wrong with you?
Just never got to it.
Those are my choices for what I would drive.
Yeah, so I'm getting closer to finding a T80 for sale right now. I found the manual to it on eBay.
Holy shit! Hold up.
Really?
Stalin. Let him come here.
Does it give you like service intervals and dealer parts specifications and all that?
It looks like I can't read it.
I say, and can you read Cyrillic? I know a couple people who can read Cyrillic. I cannot.
Who's my boy? Who's my boy? Who's my boy? Yes, Lennon. Yes.
You can't pour out your dog for more views, you monster.
I mean, I could bring my cat Sergey in from.
Who's a good boy?
He would come sit on my lap.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Lennon?
I'll have to bring Sergey on the show at some point in time.
Lennon, are you the leader of the new revolution? Yes.
Gomer dog.
Stalin, come here, boy. It's my brother's dog, Stalin. Привет, Stalin. Are you also going to support the revolution, but this time not cheat Trotsky? I don't think he's into it.
Okay. So far, the closest I can get is a T-72.
Not a bad tank, though. I mean, really.
Good boys.
Let's see.
All right, come on.
You know, this is gonna be bad. So when Glenn makes it big, his buying thing is gonna be kind of weird.
Well, I mean,
hey guys, guess what? I bought a tank.
I bought a T80.
Here's the problem: is when I hit the lottery, I'm gonna be the same dude. I'm just gonna be the same dude with a whole lot of cool stuff.
Okay.
Because I mean,
have you guys seen my fucking tank?
Okay, so all right, so going for the low gear ideas. Which one of these are the best ones? You guys, which one of the ideas are the best one we would most likely do?
Well, the gambler is the one that we can actually do.
Yeah, the gambler one is the one we could actually do.
Okay, all right, all right. Put that on the big list. The big list so far consists of the giant food tour that we did with Mike Chandler. That's number one.
Yeah, the Get in My Belly tour.
Exactly, Get in My Belly tour, where we tour at least the western half of the U.S., driving cool ass cars and eating a shit ton out of.
So I was thinking with that tour, we could actually get to a point where we could go down the east a little bit.
Oh yeah,
come through the south, come back up into the west.
Yeah. I definitely want to go through Carolina.
We got to get Mike back on this. We got to get Mike back, especially for Brandon. You were telling me before we started the podcast.
Yeah, I've got an idea for a show. Mike will probably be occupied for the next couple, but we'll see what we can do. But we definitely got a show that's dedicated to the Godfather himself. But
yes. Hold on, I'm just tagging him. Okay, but and the next one is, if I remember right, next one is the Cannonball Run, but we're breaking the 24-hour. We're breaking the 24-hour.
What are we gonna run the Cannonball in a break 20?
And then the one after that was the newly crowned the death race consisting of motorcycle fucking chariots
On pikes.
On pikes, exactly. On pikes, and we're Pikes Peak, and we're going up, and it's rally style, and we're going head to head, and we're probably gonna kill each other doing it.
We're doing Harley Ben Hur.
Yep.
Well, because motorcycle chariot racing was a thing at the turn of the.
We need to bring it back. We need to bring it back. That's what we're doing. So, anyways, Gambler.
Something God for a good reason, because everybody that did it is probably dead.
Well, kind of like flat track bicycle racing.
Why do you think we're called the Low Gear Sencast? Because we're sending it, buddy.
That's true.
I mean,
so Gambler 500 takes the next spot at number 4.
The Gambler is something that we could honestly
actually
do this year.
We could
this year.
Well, yeah, it's not till later. Like there's the one that's in like May, and then there's the one that's that one's more towards the end of the year, like more towards like beginning or end of summer.
Yeah, that's a late summer event. There's a couple of Gambler affiliated events in Utah, as well as I follow like the Gambler Nevada. I kind of follow the Gambler Oregon, even though I know that I'm not gonna.
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go use the restroom. But you guys go on, and then we'll just go on to a couple more topics at rant time, then we'll finish off.
But, no, there's several, but in Utah alone, there's 2 or 3 Gamblers a year.
Yeah, there's a few of them. So, it's funny. Like I said, that's definitely the most doable one. So,
well, honestly, I mean, we could take your 4Runner.
This is true. We could take the 4Runner and run like a chase car.
Well, just as a Gambler car, because yes, it's more than $500.
I feel like they're cheating as the 4Runner though, because like I did Rattlesnake today without breaking a sweat.
Well, but they're, I mean, a little bit of cheating, but we're also slow. And
you get going pretty good, man.
It looks like a pretty well ratted out car.
Oh, you leave it. I washed it.
How many body panels fell off when you cleaned dust?
There's actually not that much rust on it at all. It's a Texas truck.
That's true. But, I mean, we could do it in that. We could do it in the Volvo.
The Volvo, I would have to completely change all the suspension.
Well, yeah, it's set up for that. But
we would die.
But I think the 4Runner would be a fun one to drive.
Actually, no, we can even do like another Volvo, because I can get... We go up north, we can get one cheap. Well, you might be able to see the ground with the Flintstone a little bit. Let's see.
We could take the Chrissy when she's running.
No. No.
No. Bad idea. Bad.
Well, we could do like a 740 sedan.
What I miss?
We're just talking about like different cars.
We're planning on actually doing the Gambler.
Really?
Like, see, I still want a Ford. I think the reason why I want to do a Ford LTD is because I want one.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, yeah, but also yes.
Yes.
And the sad part is the only ones I can find are like the newer 90s ones.
Okay, well, real quick, speaking on cars, time to get back to what I was talking about way earlier back in the intro. My luck with cars, and specifically a car I looked at.
Oh God, that thing was terrible. I would buy that with stimmy check money.
E46 330 Ci, set up for drift. Body is
rough.
Yeah, and it doesn't run quite as well as I like it to be, but at least has AC.
So, like, when I was listening to it, it looked like I was trying to hunt for idle when the dude revved it up.
Which could be a simple fix or could be a damn.
So, I will send you I'll send you guys the thing. I don't want to specifically show everybody because I'm like, I don't want them to go flame them. Or in case he sees it.
Oh, you won't flame them now that I know it's a 330i.
It's a 330 Ci, yeah.
Okay, so being a 330 Ci, that gives it just a little bit more value because those actually make pretty good power if they're running right.
So
originally started flaming it because it looked like a 325 Ci. Or whatever.
No. I wouldn't entertain it if it was below 330. I wouldn't care. No. But the thing now is that I went to go check it out. It's a 330 Ci, and I'm like, okay. And like what I'm doing now, ladies and gentlemen, is that my truck, I am selling that because I'm like, I'm sick of that being denied for trade. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna sell it. I'm selling it for $6,000 and been getting tons of offers, and I'm probably gonna be selling it really, really soon, in a few. But with that money, around like $5,000 or $5,500, I just got a guy offer $5,500 for it, which is pretty sick. That's damn near asking price. So
Because it's a Toyota.
Yeah, but that's $5,000 of money to work with. Realistically, I want to pocket like 3 of that, like not 2 of that, and just like use the rest. But the thing is, here's the thing: my folks are beautiful people. I have my problems with them, but like with anybody, they always have problems. And what happens is that my ma and my pops told me that they will be willing to give me another $2,000 if I find a better deal. And now I'm really debating: is this car good enough a deal to warrant $3,000?
See, now that you have that extra money kind of floating above your head, I'd tell you to find a nice Z.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the thing about settling and whatnot. I'm still not too sure about a Z, but at the same time, I like a Z, but it just like I'm still conflicted about it.
See, the thing is, you also like BMWs.
Yeah, it's a bias I fucking have, and it.
I like his strategy for showing you pictures. Like you look at it, okay, there's a little bit of scratch here.
Nah, fuck it, I just showed everybody.
Next picture, whole body stripped of paint.
Yeah, but like, don't rag on him too much, because like the guy's a good guy, and he's actually got a pretty sick Cressy.
I'm not saying that he's not a bad guy. I'm just saying that it's a smart idea. Yeah. That's how you get. That's you setting the bait. You're setting the trap. Yeah, got you, bitch.
Fuck you. So well, I'm like, I just went there purely to check it out and to see exactly how much work I would need to do to get it up to spec.
So refresh motor can provide. Okay, so he has receipts for everything.
He actually does. He showed me receipts.
You see, that guy seems like a stand-up dude so far.
I met him. He was good. He talked to me about some of the problems he may have.
Black leather in Phoenix, though.
That's something I'm willing to work with because I like black leather anyways. Plus,
just get the darkest tint you can because you can just go limo down there.
Oh yeah, everybody gets dark ass tint down here. It's not that illegal. But like, yeah, so like this is what you're working with here. This is what I'm working with, and it already has a bunch of stuff. CCV was deleted, and it has oil catch can, new radiator, new alternator. Like you explained everything to me. You showed it, all that stuff, and I got a video that I sent to everybody that showed it, and everything's running. And he has like all the lights and stuff. Just right now, the car just full of his Cressy parts because it's just sitting, but it still runs.
Just buy the car and bring the Cressy parts to me.
He won't give me the Cressy parts.
Just lock the doors and drive the fuck out of there.
I can't. It's stuck in a yard. Hold on.
Well, and that hunting for idle, that could be simple.
Here we go.
Cleaning the math.
I'll play for
plugs and wires.
Lead a few things.
Air filter. I mean, just some basic.
It didn't even be cold. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll play for everybody. Right now, you are listening to the audio.
You're listening to my self-voice.
This is NPR.
Yes.
So, like, I don't know if he was just revving it up. And now I'm starting to think, was it hunting for idle, or was he just kind of revving it?
He was revving it.
Got a nice hot air intake. All right. Ooh, dusty.
It's been sitting for a while.
But did it start right up then?
Yeah, it started right up.
Okay. And then what coilovers are on it?
Stance coilovers.
Stance? Okay. There's actually pretty good coilovers for people that don't know.
body still leaves some stuff to be desired, but that's something I can easily work with.
What's he asking for?
He's asking for $3,000 for whatnot.
You know what we do? You come up here, or we go to, or whatever. We tape everything off, and when I buy all my mega cans to paint the other car, we'll just paint your car while we're at it.
I mean, dude, my pops runs a body shop. I asked him if like, yo, can I go over there and just go paint it myself? And he's all like, no problem. Just tell me what color, what stuff you need. I will order it for you. You just pay a portion of the amount. You just do all the work, and we'll paint it like within like a day or two.
Purple candy.
I was thinking deep forest green with the silver flake.
Oh, so like the old BMW green.
Not quite like that. More like a glossy kind of green. It's not like that. Like that green is like dark green. I'm more of like a lighter, like more. Think of like forest green with whites.
Okay.
Like
I think
tank rollovers.
I think you want Viper
So
green.
they did have an Oliver green.
They
I had
did.
almost bought a 335i in it. It was like the only 335i I've ever seen in Oliver green.
Well, that was the color that Dadlock had, isn't it, on his BMW?
We got 5 viewers on this show. What the fuck? Yes.
He was.
Thank you.
Wait, no, his has like that special. Was it yellow or gold? I can't remember.
Oh wait, no. Brendan
No,
asked.
Hadlock had that green one. Remember?
So by the way, Brendan asked, "Are we still talking Gambler?" We can, but first we are talking about just cars that I'm looking at, and this specific car that, if not, you can just rewind and see 330Ci that I went to personally go take a look at.
I mean, 3 or 330 isn't bad.
It isn't bad, and I'm like just like.
I'd like to hear idle. You're clean.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't capture, but from what I could tell from the idle, it was all right. Might have like it's not necessarily struggling, but I think just because I wasn't started for a while, that's why. But I'll probably ask him because I told him like, yo, give me a week, and we'll talk about it because like he says because I'm genuinely interested in it, and he says like I'll put everything back together, do the best I can, like just get it all nice and ready for
See,
you.
you're just being cautious. That's all you're doing. You're just
exactly.
covering all your bases because the car itself. Like, what was he doing? Was he trying to widen the fenders, or was he in the process of repainting it?
So the thing was originally it was going to be his drift car, and he has this Cressy that I showed you guys, and for him he said he was afraid of it because it was just like a bit more power than he was like used to, so he kind of didn't want to go try to drift it again, so it just turned into a street car, and originally it was all black, but he wanted to widen the fenders to put on some bigger wheels. And he decided he didn't really want to do a body kit for it. He just wanted to roll it and just put a little bit more Bondo just to make it look a little thicker. And
yeah, because you roll the fenders and then you can always tell when they roll fenders.
Yeah, so like so he was in the process of widening it out and getting it all ready to go. And hold up. Mitchell Griffiths, what's up, boy? Welcome to the Low Gear Sencast. We were talking about a car I went to go look at, and we are currently discussing. Anyways, so the car itself was mainly meant to be a drift car. That's why he says like he's got his arms done and like suspension bits pretty much covered, and it has LSD. The one thing I asked him that was like really important in my head, like, what about the bushings? Has he done anything to him? He has not. So I'm like, okay.
The good thing is about 330s is that they're pretty strong.
Yeah, they don't rip as easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have like E36 problems where you're ripping freaking whole mountains and shit out mid-drift.
But considering that it's like around 175,000 miles on it, I still want to check out the diff and like just like the bushings and whatnot, just to like make sure they're all good. But mechanically, it's mostly sound. Everything is pretty much good. I just kind of want to go back again, just make sure like have him warm it up and just like let it idle, because that's kind of like one thing I forgot to have him do, because like all that shit. But the rest is just like body work. The interior inside is pretty good, but there's some rips, some tears.
It's just dirty.
He's just dirty. That's it, and it's just full of Cressida parts. But he has all the lights for it. And he's got halogens and hold up, that's my Facebook. I was just Let's close that down real quick.
Close it down.
Because people were like messaging me about my taco. Anyways, yeah, so it has all its lights. Everything works. AC works, thank God. Radio is like, it's this or that. It sometimes works, but that's just kind of a secondary thing. For me, as long as it runs good and it has AC, then it's a good drift car. It's manual, and I'm like, just like any BMW, especially E46, you shift it in the first gear, second, you shift it to any gear, you got to make sure that thing ain't moving, and it was moving quite a bit, so I might have to do a short shift on that.
No. Chassis mount.
Chassis mount?
Do chassis mount.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yo boy coming at you with the chassis mount. I mean, that would be sick.
When you do a chassis mount, make sure you get the right bar for it.
Mm-hmm.
The stock one will bend eventually.
So like, yeah, that's why I want to get another opinion on this car, because I'm like, lately, like, just we discussed before, the market for drift cars has been so fucking high, and this is something I could get right now. Admittedly, it's $3,000 is still high for it. I could wiggle him down to $2,500, but I don't think he's going any lower than that. Unless you guys help me swing him parts for Cressies that you guys have laying around.
No. Sorry.
Joey, where are you at? Do you have any extra parts, buddy?
He has an X8, dude. That dude has an X7. Different cars.
Yeah. What?
All I know is, all right. So now that I know it's a 330.
It is a 330 CI.
He like wet sanded that whole car, didn't he?
He wet sanded and dry sanded. He was a body guy, so he actually knew what the fuck he was doing. Because when COVID hit, he had to stop. He got laid off like pretty immediately.
A lot of people got.
Yeah, so he couldn't finish it. But as far as the body work goes and whatnot, like, he pointed out all the body stuff.
Did he pull a wide body off of it?
No, actually, it was.
Okay.
Because
like when you're looking at the picture, it looks like that there used to be something like on it.
If you go to his profile, you could see a picture of the 330 before he started doing the body work to it. And he's got the M3 bumper and whatnot, and also the exhaust. The bumper won't fit with the exhaust just because of the muffler getting in the way. So I honestly might like have to do some blast pipes, but I'm cool with that because blast pipes are sexy and cool. And JV must fuck, bruh. It's sick. Why would you do it? Plus, you can scare out coyotes when you're in UMC.
Oh, they're not that bad anymore. I did fight an owl.
You found an owl.
I found one, and then I fought him.
He fought an owl.
Yep, I fought that little hootie bastard right into the shop.
You hootie bastard. Yeah, no. So like this 330 is in my opinion, at least for me, just because I'm like looking at it and whatnot. I think
I'm like creeping on this dude right now on Facebook, and he definitely loves his crest some more.
Oh yeah, he does. He does. But he took care of some of the important stuff with this concerning cooling and fueling issues and oil.
So does it have like the metal propeller, water pump, and all that stuff?
Yeah, I asked him because he also redid the vanos. He redid the bearings and the seals, which saves me a bunch of time if I were to get that car because there's a bit of bitches to do because BMW you always gotta make it fucking complicated with your seals and your bearings and that bullshit and helical ass gear and it's dumb as shit because vanos. But
you mean VTEC?
VTEC, but for the fatherland.
For BMW.
BMW.
Anyway, it's not a bad car. It's really not. It's just you can totally tell. It's
just second opinions on it, you know.
Here's my opinion. Do you like the car?
I do like the car.
You're being properly cautious, but here's the thing. I said something the other day, and I believe this to be very true.
All right, what's up?
Don't just get a car because everybody else has it. Get the car you actually want to build and the car you're actually going to enjoy.
That's my problem with the 350 because I'm not too sure about it. But at the same time, I like them.
You like them. So maybe while you're doing this week of like letting this guy know how you're going to feel about this car later, maybe go check out a 350 or like a G35 or just another car. And then you'll really know the answer yourself of like, hey, I kind of just want to go get this old clapped out German car because it's a clapped out German car and everybody loves them.
But it can still drift though.
Oh yeah, sick drifts. You will go through tires though.
I will, but I'm willing to pay this price, and I don't care if they're on reps. Everybody cares if they're on reps or whatnot. I'm like, dude.
I'm just saying you're going to go through tires because the 330 has power.
Oh yeah. It has power.
You're going to have to get some other wheels for drifting on. No, not that these are bad wheels. They're 19. So you ever priced out a set of 19-inch tires?
Oh, shit. I know about 19s. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fuck. Dude, no.
Run the 19s on the front for your steers or whatever, and for your cruising around tires or cruising around town. Pick up some 17s. Hell, even 18s now.
This
car are kind of hard to find. And they don't really
look a low life car right now. This car is low.
Yeah, I would raise it just a little bit. The good thing about BMWs is on the bottom, they're just flat. They're like a VW.
Oh,
they're just flat.
Yeah, they're easy to lift.
Like Brandon, what do you think about all this?
I'd probably come at him with 2,500. He says.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, and then if he shuts you down there, then be willing to go through.
All right, because he's originally selling for 4,500, which is way too high, in my opinion.
Yeah, but if he's willing to go 3, I said I'd come at him with 25 and see what he's. 3 is not a bad offer.
I'm willing to. What I'm willing to do is like offer him like 2,500 and offer like some other work on the side if he needs hands. Like I know how to do the work, especially body work, if he requires that.
Like I said I'd offer him 25 if he doesn't take 20. I'd be free. I'd want to hear it idling at temperature.
Have you driven it?
That's the thing that bugs me because it was parked in the back of a yard. I have not driven it. I need to drive it.
You gotta drive it.
I need to
drive it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like it was a bit inconvenient for him today because I'm like I tried to ask him for like Friday and yesterday and he was busy, so I'm like probably by like next weekend I'm just gonna ask him like yo if you need help pushing cars or whatnot, I'm down. Just I want to drive this car and get a feel for it, especially.
Yeah, you really got to see. Because like the secret sauce for 330i's or whatever, right? Is you just spend the money on SLR kit right out the gate.
Is that it?
You don't even have to go big one. You can go the mini, and you have the power. Now you have angle. Now you have a reliable. As long as you do the maintenance, because it's a BMW. And you do need to do maintenance. They're not a Toyota. They're not like something like that. I was going to say Nissan, but then I was like, no, you got it on 240s and stuff. You got to keep up on the maintenance on those too, or else they'll throw a tantrum. BMWs will throw a tantrum if you don't keep up on their maintenance. Literally, all you do is check their coolant, change their oil, make sure they got spark, send it.
So, like, here's my top 3 cars for picks for drift cars. And unfortunately, all right now, they're expensive. They always were expensive, but now they're even more. And it's kind of a dual category. So there's like E36, E46. The only reason why I was scared of getting E46 is because I had a car from a certain somebody I won't mention right now.
Well, yeah, but that's the problem with that car is not.
Yeah, but it's.
No, I get that though.
Yeah.
I can see you making gun shy.
I know the audience would get a fear because like sometimes like you would get a car. Like I know some of you would like sometimes like some of you know somebody or some of you have gotten a car. And it just was a shitty car, and it's just like now you look at the rest of it. Yeah, now you just look at the rest of it. You think like you're like afraid.
That's water cooled Volkswagens for me. I've dealt with a couple of them
that's my fear. But I'm like now I'm looking at E46s objectively and whatnot, and actually just like taking the time to actually know how to take care of it and whatnot. Now I see for what they are and how cool they are. I'm like, okay, I'm sick with that. So. E46 or E36 coupe, it's got to be either like it's got to be a 328 or an M3 because I'm like you got to have at least some power.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my first category. Those are like my top picks. Number 2 is going to be I want to get back into an S13 hatch or an S14, because S14s I just love the way they look, but they're so damn expensive right now. And S13 hatches, nobody wants to give them up. Nobody wants to give them up, and if they do, they're clapped to shit. They're just
You'll find a good
clapped.
deal once in a while, but they're just few and far in between.
Mm-hmm. They're very far. And my last pick is a 350Z. I'm not too into G35s. It just that front end, it just doesn't do it for me. 350Zs though, with some body kits, I think would look absolutely amazing. And I don't mind the exhaust note and how they drive. They're pretty damn good cars, and I mean it's a testament to how they're priced now. They're just awesome. They're very easy to get into. They're very easy to drift. Everybody has them in every drift event ever, and yeah, they're super cool. I mean, I'm not trying to be necessarily unique. I'm just trying to get like a good seat time car, and this E46 I think can be a good seat time car. But it just waned in my mind. It's like, because like the 350Zs I see out here, like in order for me to get them to like a good drift ready, it requires some amount of money, some good amount of work, and all this stuff, which this car already pretty much has ready to go. The only thing it really needs is bodywork, and that's just cosmetic stuff, which I could definitely do, no problem.
So, okay, I gotta step back a little bit more, even more I think about it, because I've helped a friend buy a BMW out of a trailer park, basically.
Really?
And during that time, we got told a ghost story.
Oh!
A murder-suicide that happened like a mile down the road.
Oh, God.
So, I always feel like BMWs have the most interesting sketch stories around them.
All right.
What's this car story?
What's this car story? Oh, man. This car story from the brief talk I had with this gentleman. This car, he wanted to turn into a drift car, and he pretty much did, but he got scared of it because it was a lot more power than he used to. So he just fucked around with the Cressy a lot more than that. But the E46, he was instead planning to turn into kind of like a stance street car. Hence why like he's got like a bit more camber in the rear and in the front. That's why he's pretty low. But it's 100% capable of drifting. He's done it. He's no problem, and he's taking care of the motor from what I've seen and how it drives, and the fact that he drifted it. I was like, okay, all right, this makes sense. It's just the body stuff. That's just cosmetic things he wanted to do. He just wanted to widen that a little bit, put some bigger wheels, make it look a lot more cooler, and repaint it and drive it. That's basically it. So the work I have to do really to get it 100% good drift car ready, it just to do the other checks, such as just make sure there's no oil leaking, which is a problem on any BMW ever. Check the oil, check the bushings to make sure they're not like super fucking cracked. But this is a 330 Ci, so I'm confident that they're at least still able to do it.
Yeah, still able-bodied.
Yeah, and as far as suspension goes, since he was on stance coilovers or whatnot, I'm like, coilovers, I've seen people drift on fucking $200 eBay coilovers on E46s. So
well, those stance ones should be plenty adjustable, honestly.
They should. So, I mean, the dampening, I think it has actually had dampening adjustment when I opened up the hood. So, it should be Gucci to go. Battery works, which is awesome. And exhaust sounds good. It has a okay exhaust note. It's classic BMW. I like it. It's just like that muffler. I'm like, it's pretty big, so my rear bumper won't fit. And the thing I have to do with the rear bumper is actually I have to take out the metal bar and drill in some new holes so I could screw it in all the way because it's kind of loose right now.
Yeah.
So it's just mainly minor work on suspension and maybe the motor side of it. Most of the work is going to revolve around the body. That's it.
Okay, so all right. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
we can. The thing is like it's ultimately up to you.
Of course, but
and
that's why I'm asking.
I give you advice all day, but then you go and watch me just go out and like, I just blew money on this random ass car.
I got a Cressida.
And I can't even take my own advice half the time. It's like it's pretty good advice, I think.
No, it's good advice. I'm just like, you got to take liberties here and there. That's why I'm just asking you guys, because you guys, like, as much as I'm involved within the drift community. Oh, hold up. Joey Poland. Joey's been on my ass about getting certain drift cars forever, and if there's anybody to really listen to, Joey's actually a really good guy too. He says, Kit, if you want to drive, get a 350Z or G35. They're bulletproof chassis, and all you have to worry about will be tires and gas. Any other chassis, you're just going to pull your hair out, especially a BMW chassis. You've already owned an E46 and never got it fixed. That was my fault. Now imagine if you want to drift and those problems left, you stranded on track. If you want to drive, just get a Z/G chassis. That is something I am heavily debating, especially this week, because if you're just joining us, Joey, real quick, my ma and my pops, they know how much I love drifting. They know my passion for it and how much I want to actually get into the car industry. And they're willing to actually give me $2,000 to find a better deal than the E46. And I'm heavily considering it. I just went for this E46 because I just want to look at it.
And the fact that you have that deal, just do it.
Yeah, it just that.
Or maybe not. I don't know. If it's a gift, do it.
It just like, yeah, I don't know. That's just how it is. I'm just conflicted right now. That's why I'm looking around. I'm not necessarily trying to super justify this E46, but I'm just trying to compare it to other cars I could find that are drift ready. Because if not, I could totally get an IS and basically put an auto diff and some easy knuckles on it and basically drift it the way Joey drifts, which is amazing. So that is actually very good advice, Joey. Thank you so much for that one. Because he's been.
You know what's weird is Joey's literally just repeating what I've been telling you for months.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, there's a reason that the common advice is the common advice.
Yeah, it's just that.
I've been trying to get through his thick skull, but now I'm just kind of just letting him do. He's gotta let him fly. Kick his ass out of the nest, let him fly.
I'm a BMW fanboy. I'm a BMW fanboy. I will never give up on it, but fuck.
I mean, I still will tell you Z.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just buy a reliable, drivable car that requires minimal work to make it drift ready and.
Yeah, just like this car specifically is drift ready, but I'm not too sure about it. That's why I'm gonna take a week and try to find other cars, specifically 350.
Yeah, so go check out a Z.
I'm more warming up to a Z, and
do it. Go check out a Z.
Especially if I have money to do it, which I will now because I am selling my taco. I'll be able to do it. So that's just my little thing. That's just like this topic about what I wanted to discuss, just about me getting a drift car and finally coming out and drifting with everybody and using it as a daily driver, just making sure everything's okay.
The thing is that the Z would make a better daily driver. They're that much more reliable and that much more. I'm pretty sure they're cheaper to maintain too. Don't you fight me?
No. No. I'm sorry. No, it's just because I poured like a whole bunch of Hennessy, gin, and fucking Crown Royal inside this Coke, and it's really oof.
You're gonna die.
It's fine. It's fine because I'm a young idiot.
It's okay. It's okay, liver. It's
Fuck
okay.
off. Fuck off. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we arrived to our last section of this beautiful, beautiful show, the 10th anniversary. Once again, I like to I mentioned this in the last part, but once again, I'd like to thank you guys for participating and shouting out and all that shit. Thank you so much for coming out and watching and interacting and telling me what and telling everybody else what. It's been tons of fun. I want more of that. So if you want to share, like the page, and go on the Facebook or go on the YouTubes and just like share it around, just like spread the love, all that type of shit. Joey says something else. If you're selling the taco, now that you know it's a clean title, you can probably get more than $5K. Take that with a $2K from your parents and find a nice HR 350. Even if it's rebuilt, it's going to be worth it in the end. That's what I'm actually heavily considering now that I checked out the BMW, because the 350 has always been in the back of my mind. Now that I've checked out BMW, I have more of an opinion on it.
Because the 350 always lurking.
Yeah, there's always the 350 there's always the 350 on there, and I'm like, you know what? I could definitely do that, and I'm probably going to do that this week. If not, I'll just like tell the guy, be like, yo, I'm probably going to check out a couple cars for maybe a couple weeks. If you still got it by the time I decided, and
don't even tell him that. Just tell him that you're still thinking.
Yeah, I'll probably tell him that. Just wording. But yeah, no, Joey has very good. Joey's pretty good like that because he's been on my ass about it ever since I I worked.
So you give all the. I feel like I was just chopped liver, man. I've literally been telling you this is day fucking one.
It's just because
like, giving Joey all this
you're
credit.
the second guy to tell me.
Repeating what I fucking said.
Fuck
this
off.
is my rant time right now, motherfucker. Come at me, bro. I told you this. Day fucking one. Get a goddamn 350Z because they will drift. They will fucking daily. Everything. Day fucking one. Okay. And you know, it's like, well, I like the BMW. Blah, 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 fucking blah. That's just like, the fuck, man? I thought we were friends.
No, we are. I love BMW stuff.
I'm glad that somebody else is also giving you the same fucking speech, though.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Look. All right.
So much sense.
All right. Look. Now. All right. Now it's cemented. Now it's cemented in episode 10, our anniversary. I'm going to find a 350. Fuck it. I'm going to find a 350 and make it super uber duper cool.
I'm looking at a lot of really cool. The problem is though, because I'm based in Utah, I'm getting ones from Colorado.
Dude, I'm down to drive to Colorado. I'm actually down to this is a sell my taco. I'm down to fly over there and get it. But I'm down to go wherever I need to go to get it.
I've been considering trying to find saving up, maybe getting a 350 or a 370.
All right, hold up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we arrived to our last section. I'm going to play some copyrighted music, but that's okay because we won't get copy striked. I'm 100% sure of that shit because we are not.
Keep it under 30 seconds and nobody watches.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna be playing some shit you know. It's good shit. Here we go. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rant Time. This is the fucking Rant Time! Alright. Alright. Let me get down with it. Okay? It's something that a lot of people will argue with me with. But it's something that pisses me off. Real fucking wheels. Okay. Alright? Everybody goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on about real fucking wheels and how everything's rips and all that shit. Understandably, I get it. Because, for one, I know Joey. And Joey is into fucking wheels more than anybody else I know. He is a wheel madman. And it's always real with him. He always has real wheels. If he's not, he's selling rep wheels. And rep wheels get the money. The thing is, objectively, when you really think about it, are real wheels gonna be that much better than rep wheels if you're using them for the same application? Like for what I mean motorsports wise. I'm drifting, right? I'm drifting. Do I really need real wheels for drifting? Especially my experience, which is basically 0 to 9. Do I need fucking real wheels?
No.
No, I fucking don't!
If they hold air, that's all you need.
Exactly.
No. The add to your rant, the people who bitch about rear wheels, you need real wheels, are like, I've never fucking seen them on the track.
Of course not. They put so much money on their wheels.
I've only seen one car, and that's Joey's car, because he had the fucking Shallons on his fucking... He had his Shallons on his IS300. Those things were real as shit, and they fucking drift the fuck out of that. I'm like, they're cool, but I could just get reps for a quarter of the price and do the same thing while looking as cool. Now, if you're going to a car meet or whatnot, that's kind of a little bit high profile, that type of shit, then, okay, I get real wheels. It's kind of the same argument, just diving a little bit to my personal world here, when you get shoes. Specifically, right here, this is known as the Trophy Room Jordan 1s. These, specifically, are fakes. Why did I buy fakes? Because I wanted to use them as beaters. Because I know that if I had real wheels, if I had real wheels or real shoes, I would never beat the fuck out of these shoes / wheels. You get what I'm saying here? It's a metaphor. Mm-hmm. I would never beat the fuck out of real stuff. But these are fakes. That's why I like fakes. Because fakes, you can beat the fuck out of them, and they're cheap enough that you can buy a whole new set, and you're cool, and they still look as cool. So I'm like, I don't get why everybody gets so pissed about, oh, those are not real. This and that. Oh, this is not VSKUS and all that shit. I'm like, all right, yes, there are some criticisms I get, specifically for like some low quality wheels, I get it. I 100% get it. Because some wheels are just fucking ass. It's just like, they try to imitate it, but they look fucking ass. They're terrible, they suck. But other wheels, like Koenig, like the company Koenig makes some good fucking wheels now. They do. Or Cosmos, they make good fucking wheels now. They make originals. Or if you want something better, Kansei. Kansei makes good ass wheels, and because they're not trying to copy anybody, they're real wheels, but they're at a set price. They're at a nice cheap price point, around $500. And considering real prices, that is a relatively good deal. It's a bit on the mid range, but that's still good.
I mean, Rhoda makes a perfectly functional wheel. They're light, they're strong, they work just fine, and they're affordable. No, they're not a set of works or whatever, but they're a functional wheel that holds air.
Okay, so Joey just said to me, he said, comparing real wheels to reps is like comparing vinyl to paint. Both change the color, but what would you prefer? That is good observation. That is a very, very good observation, but wheels is just different, just because we're using it for the application. And I'm specifically talking about drifting. That's what I'm specifically talking about, because that's what I'm trying to get involved with more and more. So,
yeah.
Because I know you got real wheels, Joey. I know you got them. You got cool ass wheels. I know you so cool ass wheels. You have rep wheels. It's whatever. But like for me, when it comes to drifting or whatnot, I don't care if it's real or if it's fake. My problem is when people call me out, or people call other people out, not me specifically, but people call other people out for having fake wheels, even though they look just as nice as the real wheels.
I know, they always like oh, you got fake wheels. I'm like, where's your car, dude?
And they're affordable. That's the thing, they're affordable, because not all of us has like enough, like we're not like you, Joey. We can't just fucking be magic as shit and like get like fucking $1,200 wheels for like $600. We can't be like you. Some of us are not that savvy with that shit.
We ball on a budget around here.
Exactly.
I just don't. Like, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Like, I have the most real wheel I have is I have a set of Style 5s, the 2-piece BBSs from BMWs. So I have actual, like, multi-piece wheels, and I plan on rebuilding them into, like, 3-piece, step flip, all that bullshit, right?
Right.
But I don't care enough. Like, I just sold 2 sets of 18s, and it just whatever. And like the wheels I run on my Volvo right now are fake as shit. They're fucking saline. They say replica on the back of them. It's the best part about them. They're saline replica wheels, but they come in better sizing and better offsets than the salines ever did. They're 17 by 10.5 in the rear, 17 by 9 in the front, and they have great offsets.
Exactly. They're affordable. They look great, and they're awesome. I get it that people prefer real wheels. And that's not a problem for me. Just the problem is that when you start criticizing other people about the fact that you don't have real fucking wheels, and that pisses me the fuck off. It's, oh my god, especially when you're selling cars or whatnot. Selling cars, like if you have real wheels or whatnot, that could change the price. But then when you
like I give a little more money for that BMW because I like the reps. They're good looking because they're the reps of the work equipped, right? There's one of the worst. They look good. There's a guy who's drifting right now in Drift Utah, and he has some fake TE37s, and on it, from a distance, you think it says Volk, right?
Right.
You get on it, it says fake.
Who's that? Whose car is that?
Whose car is that?
Is it Bailey? I can't. Hang on.
Bailey Arthur or Archer or whatever.
Yeah. Bailey Arthur?
Yeah. So if you look close enough at his wheels on the front of the car,
wait. What car does he have again?
The freaking Q45
automatic.
Hey!
Dude, that thing is nutty though. If you pop the hood on it, it's got like freaking Part Shops Max, like coilovers and all that stuff. Big angle.
I need to get Tyler Werdeberger to come out and look at his car, so that way he could like get that stuff and put it into his car and make it more luxury gift.
And then he did. I don't know if it's paint or vinyl, but it's like pink sparkle.
Yeah,
and then he put a freaking bumper on the front of it, and it fits.
It just, oh man, that's just like, it's cool and it's awesome, and you don't have to pay matters over the amounts of pricing for real wheels because you have a look that is just as awesome as the real ones, but they're reps. But if you don't care that they're reps, then they're awesome. It's just when people start criticizing you for it. That's what pisses me off. That's my rant. That's me.
Yeah, it's okay to have that rant because it does get annoying watching people criticize other people over something that honestly doesn't freaking matter in the end of it. If you're in the stance crowd, I kind of get it. And then I always see the argument in like the drifting world and stuff like that. And usually the funny part is a lot of the other guys who just run reps or whatever, like, well, I'm driving.
All right. So do you guys have any rants? Because, oh God, I could go on forever, but I don't want to go on.
I kind of went into my rant by yelling at you. With love, much love. It's all from the heart, baby.
It's okay. I get it now. I'm gonna look for a 350 because I'm justifying 350 in my head because I'm like, I know they.
You might end up falling in love with it the minute you drive one. You never know.
Look, admittedly, I never drove one, so maybe when I drive one, I will, and I would be proud of that. It's just that like, fuck, I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, that's why I'm asking.
That's why I'm letting you make your own choices. I'm not up your ass about it. Till just 5 minutes ago, I was so far up your ass, I could use you as a puppet.
Fuck off.
Look at you, buddy. Anyway, but yeah, no, I get that. That's a very justifiable rant to me. There'll be other kids who be like, oh, blah, 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 they're not real. I'm like, have you seen the price of real wheels lately?
Dude, they're fucking insane right now. Dude,
I currently drift on. I drift on real wheels. They're real fucking Miata daisies.
Real fucking Miata. Yeah, they are real fucking Miata daisies. I just expected this.
I'm not a name brand whore, anyways. I'm is the part holding up and does the. I don't need TE37s. I don't need BBS meshies, even though I love the look of BBS meshy.
You know what's funny? That's technically a real wheel it's holding.
But
I just want something to stick this in and be proud of it.
I've got a set of rotas, and I can't remember what my other set of wheels I've got is. That I acquired them because they were a coin, and they're 15s and they work. I'm not a brand whore, things like that. Those things.
Yeah, it's like I totally disrespected those BBSs the last weekend before last when I hit the fucking wall.
Hmm?
I've seen that shit.
I'll get that one. Real wheels are strong as shit.
You gotta admit,
they are.
BBS meshies looks good on a Miata.
Plus, you can always change the barrel out of the
Yeah, I totally, I nailed that fucking wall.
Yeah, you fucking did. Holy shit, dude. You have gained the moniker. You have gained the moniker of the Volvo. The Volvo Drifter.
It just took off.
The madman of the track. That's what you. Oh shit! That's your new name, the madman of the track, dude. Whenever you get out there, you send it really hard, dude.
Yeah, I had one dude. He's just like, you just fucking, because he rode with me because I went in his Miata with him just for a trip. And then I was like, you want to go in the Volvo? He's like, yeah. He's like, dude, you just fucking send it, don't you? I'm like, yeah.
You send it harder than anybody else I've seen on the track, and that's saying something because everybody sends it pretty good. Especially when I'm there hyping them up, dude. They send it hard, because I've noticed the difference between that one time I was late when Hadlock was sending everybody and they were all like fucking sad and shit, and then I rolled up and then suddenly everybody was sending harder.
Everybody's starting vibing real hard, man.
You bring an energy, dude. And that's especially 2 days. You are as hot the end of day 2 as you are the first car you send on day 1.
Because these are my people, dude. These are my fucking people. You guys are my family. It's a thing that when the first 2-day event I ever went to, right? The first 2-day event, I was hanging out with who was hanging out with? I was hanging out with Sarah. I was hanging around with Hadlock. I was hanging around with Jake. I was hanging out with all of them, right? And we were at a fire, right? So they asked me why did I get involved in drifting? Why did I do it? And why I did it is because I've always been interested in it, and I really wanted to get into cars. So I was like, at first it was just me trying to get into cars and whatnot, but then soon afterwards it blossomed into me, it gained into my personal life where I wanted when I realized I wanted somebody to be a family with, and you guys are my family. You guys are literally my family. It hurts when I'm away. It for me right here, I'm sadder than I was up there, but I know down here at least I'm trying to get my own. But I always want to visit you guys because you guys are my family. You guys help me. You guys help me shape who I am. So whenever I come to the drift event, that's when I'm my happiest. That's when I'm at my most energetic. That's when I'm myself. You guys don't criticize me for being myself. And that's
we'll call you extra.
Oh yeah,
no lie, I've called you extra to your face.
Yeah, but I've always loved it. Like, you know, I can take it like any family. We always have our shit, but like you guys are literally my family, and I want to be there every minute. I want to be there to help. I want to be there to like, especially when there's new people coming in. I want to introduce them to it because I don't want to be like down here in the AZ drift scene. I'm not talking mad shit about AZ drift. It's just my personal experience, just being a new guy here. It's daunting. It's daunting. It's a bit scary because you like any other scene, you don't know nobody. But if you're new into the Utah drift community, it's so welcoming, and that's what I feel like is lacking down here. Not everybody's super welcoming, or like it doesn't feel like that. Like I know that they are. You just gotta ask them. But just like it's just not as easy. Like up there, like up where you guys are at, it's way easier to be more accepting and whatnot. And especially when I was there, like one of my favorite stories was when the last 2-day event I did was when Rob Reinhold, he went up to me, right? He went up to me. He gave me a bottle of vitamin water mixed with vodka.
Sounds like Rob.
Yep. And he's all like, he's just asking how I'm doing and whatnot. Am I good? I'm like, I'm good. A little tired, but I'm good. And then he told me how I'm hyping everybody up, just the usual stuff. And then suddenly he told me about how these like little kids were there, and how much they enjoyed just seeing me send people, and like how those kids wanted, like they said they wanted to be like me.
I had no idea.
Big, and I was like, holy shit, I'm inspiring people to go out there, and not just them, it was just like the new drivers as well, like Sean Whitcup, like the guy with the E30, the green E30.
Yep.
Yeah,
I lives down in Payson. Yeah,
I was there for his first event, which was my last event, evidently. I was there for his first event, and now he's been integrated to the system so well that everybody knows him, and he loves it. And I just want to get more and more people into drifting and loving it and exploring the passion that we have here. I don't want them to be afraid of fucking up. That's why I tell every driver that pulls up, and I ask them like, how you doing and whatnot. They're all like, oh dude, like this track, I'm not too sure about it. I'm like, dude, it's fine. Look, like we're all new. Like take it from me, I don't know how to fucking drift for jack shit, but I'm here sending the line, and I'm just telling you, go have fun. Just go have fun. Don't think of it as practice. Just have fun. Then you eventually will end up practicing automatically. And then once you start, like, if you spin out or whatnot, that's okay. That is just
or everybody will just around you when you spin out.
Yeah, well,
or we'll stop and let you get back on track.
Exactly.
You have no idea. I didn't realize until after you how much of a calming effect that has for you to I roll up and you tell me not to suck. What I want you to do is not suck. Or that immediately takes me out of my own head, because when I think I screw up, but if I'm just sitting here laughing, you tell me not to suck, then I'm not thinking, I'm just driving.
Exactly. You're just out there, you're having fun like the rest of us. We're all one big community. And I don't like to isolate anybody. I really, really don't like to isolate anybody. Because I'm I don't want them to feel like an outsider. I don't want to feel like they're alone. You go out there, you drive, just like you. I would be right behind you if I had a car. I would do it.
Well, and I was talking to the Godfather at lunch today, talking about some of that, and just how much we go to the track because that's where our friends are.
Exactly.
Don't worry. I'll be right behind you guys in the Volvo, probably mid-spin.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm putting a fire extinguisher in the mirror. We're tandeming this year.
Exactly.
But Mike and I were talking about, as much as we love cars, as much as cars, the community and all that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a track rat, and I go to the track because that's where my friends are.
Exactly.
Because I go out to the track, and I'm going to see Jordan, and I'm going to see Brad, and I'm going to see Glenn, and Mike and Nick, and just everybody that I party with out there.
Right.
I'm going to go see my friends, and I'm going to have fun. Because we're always getting somebody new, and I love that.
Yes, it's always the best getting somebody new. It's always bringing the cherry.
I remember the first 2 days.
There are a ton of new guys right now.
The closing of RMR, and we lost our fucking guns because we had like 60 people.
Yeah.
And now we're getting 60. We can get 60 regular on a drift weekend.
Yeah.
Much less a 2-day event. I mean, we have some Bonneville Bash last year had, God, what was it, like 80 people or something like that show up?
We had the most people. I asked Jordan, how big was this event? It was the biggest event we've ever had.
Mm-hmm. And they just keep getting bigger.
They get bigger. They're going to get bigger. And we're going to hope that they keep getting bigger. To a point.
The February Drift event.
I like having track tires.
Yeah.
Oh, I do too. Well, but we're hot lapping now instead of 2 laps or whatever. We're just hot lapping. And when I was at the February event, the Jersey barrier right at entrance, there was a line of people from that all the way down to the donut bar, waiting in line with a ticket for a ride. We were putting them in cars as fast as we could find open passenger seats. And the line just kept going. And I love that many people wanting to ride.
Mm-hmm.
And that many people wanting to see what this is all about.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if we only hook 10% of them, that's
like 3
that's a
people.
dozen new drivers a year.
That's oh, dude,
I love it.
Yeah, dude, that's why I'm so grateful for the drift community, because they helped shape me who I am now, and it pulled me from a really dark place. Because when you're 18, you don't know what the fuck to do. I go out there. I remember my first fucking day going out there, clear as fucking day, right? Yeah, like I met Dave. I met everybody. I met Carl. I met Brandon. Brandon came up to me. He's like, "Yo!" I was like, what's up, buddy?" It was sick.
Yeah, it was a young blood that was excited, and I was happy. I want to get involved in the car community. You guys seem cool. And the drifters, there is no drama. There's no bullshit. I mean, there's a little. Not near like what you see in the drag communities or the
like any family.
God help me, the Euro community.
What's sad is like the Euro guys I've met in Utah County and stuff like that. A lot of those guys are actually pretty chill.
Well, let me phrase it. It's the Europace VW guys mostly up. They're just all
those guys.
Yeah. God, I love you guys if you're listening, but you get a little high strung, and the drifters are all just like whatever.
Yeah, your jazz is that fast, man.
Say what? Yeah.
What?
The drifters are just so mellow. There is no drama. There's just whatever it takes to keep your car running. Anytime somebody breaks down, everybody's throwing tools and whatever we get at them. I mean,
we stop, we pull, we fucking do everything for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like this is how much the drift community means to me. When it was my last time, right? Everybody gave me gifts and whatnot. They gave me my Sen Samurai shirt, and my profile picture is still the same thing. I won't change that for a while until I come back. Really,
we'll get an updated one here soon.
Yeah. Like 1 year interval. My Sen Samurai shirt, and Jordan just Jordan pulled the Breakfast Club theme song at the end of it. It was
Don't You Forget About Me by Glass Tiger.
Exactly. And he pulled the end of it, and when I was driving home, right, my last event. Exactly. When I was driving home, I cried like a fucking baby, like the whole way. I couldn't. It just that's how much you guys mean to me, and that's what I want people to feel. I want people to feel like they belong, that they can be there, and they're not even part of it. I want them to be welcome, either as a friend or as family. I want them to come to it.
Well, 2 examples of what you mean to the community. The first one, you were late to an event one. I can't remember. I think it was one of the UMC events. Whatever.
Oh no, we noticed.
Well, no, he was late, and Sarah was on a fucking rampage because the samurai wasn't there. She's like, where the hell is he? Where's my samurai? He shows up. She lays into him about being late. She went full on school.
Sarah of the Elvish tongue. She ripped me a new one.
Into you. The other one being I mean, every community's got something that is their claim to fame or whatever. And you see the videos of the weird whatever they do. Drift Utah videos get out of Kit dancing as he's launching people and stuff, and that literally has become the Drift Utah claim to fame. Is that we've got this oddball send man.
Yeah, and I won't abandon you. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously we can't expect you to come back because that's not an easy travel, whether you're flying, driving, whatever.
Yeah.
But you will forever be our samurai.
That makes me so proud because guess what?
You will forever be our send man.
Because out here, I did an event out here, and I did the same thing like I did back up in UT. I helped make everybody feel comfortable drifting, especially the new guys. The new guys, some of these people knew who the fuck I was. They're all like, "You're that guy from Utah." I'm like, "What the fuck?" They know who I am, and I helped make them feel comfortable, and they start drifting and all this shit. And I just told everybody like some of these dudes, it relates a whole community in the entire world. Which is some of these people feel like, oh man, I need this or I need that. Maybe I'm not doing too well. I just tell them dude, we're out here not to compete really, especially for grassroots. We're not really here to compete. If you want to compete, that's your thing. But we're out here just to have fun, and you don't need to overthink everything. Just get in your car, drive it. If you spin out, that's okay because we're here to cheer you on. If nobody's there, I'm here. I'm here to cheer you fucking on because I believe in your ability to send it, to drift it, to go around. Whether you're tracking, whether you're rallying, whether you're drifting, I don't care because I appreciate you being out here and going out and just exploring your passion and making the car world a better place and innovating whatever you can do. That's what I told them, and they believe it and they love it.
The best mod you can do is driver mod. Honestly, the best driver mod you can do is attitude.
Pretty much.
And having that positive mental framework.
Wait a minute.
And you are so good at installing that driver.
Oh man, I'm starting to get a little emotional. You know what?
This turned into rant hour into
love fest.
Let's just tell Kid how much we appreciate the poor dude.
Oh man, I'm getting emotional about it. It's just that you guys. I feel like you guys give me a little bit too much credit because I just because you guys deserve a lot more than whatever
the thing is, people know me because of the Volvo, right? Yep. They know you because you gave them confidence that they didn't have. You made an impression to fucking deal with it.
It's just,
you made such an impression that Aaron Losi or whatever from Texas heard about you from word of mouth, not from you going, "Oh, hey, I'm that guy." No, he's like, "Wait, you're that guy."
Yeah, you are that guy. But you're the good side of that guy coin.
I don't care if I'm famous. I don't care if I get paid. I don't care if I don't get paid. Because you guys know, I will do pretty much any drift event for fucking free. It's just right now I need money, but I would do it for free any fucking time. And no matter what car you got, I'm always hype about it because I know that these people will build these cars the way they want it and the way they're gonna do it, and they're constantly innovating the idea of what it means to be a car person. Just in general, it doesn't matter if you're drift, drag, track, F1. It doesn't fucking matter because we're all involved in the same thing. We all love cars and we all love to do it, and we're all one big ass family. Sure, we have our problems. Sure, we have our gripes. Sure, sometimes we talk shit to each other, but at the end of the day, if it's what you love to do, go fucking do it. Go fucking do it. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to justify getting an E46 even though I should get a 350.
So, the thing is, though, I just thought about this. If you look hard enough, and you really want a BMW, I bet you can get an M3.
I've seen a couple M3s, but oh man, now that I have money, I could actually buy it.
So let's just right now we'll put an X on that 330 for now.
All right.
Just for now.
All right.
If you're still stuck on the BMW, why not shoot higher?
Ooh, that's true.
Why not shoot higher? Because you've already got the 350Z. Yes, it is a logical, very logical choice.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you can an M3 within the same price, but I still recommend you going and driving a 350Z. You might fall in love with it. saying. Because, like,
That's true.
the fact they're also called a fair lady in Japan makes them even better. Because BMWs are just numbers. This one's called a fair lady.
You know what? I think this is a beautiful note to end it on, guys. We've been going on for long enough.
Oh, yeah.
I like to say, once again, thank you guys so much for supporting Low Gear Sencast. This would not be nearly as fun without y'all, especially for putting in your ideas, your commentaries. You guys are really, really cool. I absolutely enjoy doing this shit with you guys. And even if nobody watches this, I enjoy just hanging out with my friends, and you guys are also my friends as well. So thank you so much for being a part of this. You guys really make it awesome. This is the 10th anniversary, and this is pretty sick. Season 1 is over, but don't worry. We're probably going to be doing an OVA episode, which is we don't even talk about car shit. We're just doing like the... Now, next episode will probably be the beach episode, where we're just doing...
We're going to talk about Are Traps Gay?
Oh! Are Traps gay? I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have been your humble Sen Samurai. Thank you so much for watching. Brandon,
Goodbye.
Later.
Brandon has been our humble co-host. Beautiful, awesome, Bearded Master, the Dwarf and Drifter of the Blood Angels chapter, Brandon Kuhn. And then we have our esteemed guest, a regular, beautiful person. I will also link Dirty for Beginners and Camcast.
That's where I'm Dirty for Beginners. You get to listen to me mess with this guy up here.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
And you get kid in on it too.
Oh yeah, he's also a host. Let me know, cause I wanna nerd with you guys. Okay. Anyways, this is Glenn the Wise, Glenn the Beautiful.
I make a lot of dumb.
Glenn the Strong. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for episode 11. Brandon has stuff to do this weekend.
Brandon's got an idea.
Idea.
No, next weekend I'm out. Well, I may or may not be able to be around on Sunday next week.
No, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Take your time off. Do your thing.
Don't you worry, buddy.
I may not. If I'm home doing nothing, let's take a week off and then we'll come back to.
We'll take a week off. 2 weeks. We'll come back with episode 11, start of season 2. We'll probably have 20 episodes for season 2. We'll do it like an anime.
Glenn and I will be fresh off a drift event. So
who knows? I might be at the drift event, so you might catch me. We might have a special episode for me being at the drift event. Who knows?
We can do like a video.
We could. Oh! Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Anyways, this has been the Low Gear Sencast. Thank you for joining us. Let us finish off with the quick button press.